Hey, Shalom, Israel. The ISUPK presents the Lord's 56th annual Passover going down right here in Atlanta, Georgia. We got a whole bunch of events lined up for y'all, including the annual lamb slaughter. You already know. Then it's the Hebrew Academy trials. Oh boy. Next, we got the children's party. Then, you know, we got General Muhammad's scripture breakdown class and the Hebrew Academy graduation. The Lord's 56th annual Passover. Pay your Passover fee. It's only $200 to get all these exclusive events. Real black culture. The general's in attendance and the stage is set. It's going down. April the 12th in Atlanta, Georgia. This event is only for the black, Hispanic, and Native Indigenous people. We got a week full of events from April the 9th and the 13th. But remember, you gotta pay that Passover fee. It's only $200 to get every event exclusively. Here's the itinerary for the Lord's 56th annual Passover. April the 9th is the annual lamb slaughter. April the 10th is the kids party. At 7 p.m. later that night, General Muhammad's scripture breakdown class. April the 11th, the Hebrew Academy graduation. Later that night at 8 p.m. is the all-black party. April the 12th is the Lord's 56th annual Passover. April the 13th is the Feast of Unleavened Bread. $200, 17 years or older, pay your Passover fee. See you in Atlanta, Israel. Shalom.
Hey, Shalom, Israel. It's Prison Officer Quasar, the ISPK, and the Commander Junior High. All right. Tune in every Tuesday night for the Brotherhood class here in Columbus, Ohio. All right. Start at 7 p.m. Don't be late. No cowards, no excuses. Hey, Shalom.
Hey, Shalom. This is Priest and Officer Yahweh Thumb of the ISUPK under Commanding General Yohanan. Tune in with me every Wednesday night from 7 to 9 p.m. for the Biblical Law class in Dayton, Ohio. Shalom.
The Spirit itself bear witness with my spirit that we are the children of God. That's why we all black, booted, ready for war like.
And that's not how it should be, man. This scripture that Christ had told his disciples is how you stop crime as a whole. Because when you go to him and him alone, and for you sisters out there who love the beef and who don't like to talk to another woman about, how she, treated you, you sisters need to go to her alone as well.
Nobody is holding you accountable for the things that you say you were doing or not doing. There's no, like the scriptures say, everything should be done in decency and in order.
That's right.
There's no order and decency with you going on the internet and running in the streets with no guidance, without being sent, without being anointed by the man of the Lord, by being sent by a man of God out there on them streets. You must be sent.
When you hear us say salute, Shalom, Yahweh Shem Mapataza, right? That is Hebrew. Okay? Shalom, Shalom, that is not Hebrew. I don't know where you learned that from. Most likely from Esau, from the Jewish. On the street corners. And we ain't selling dope, but we are teaching you how to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. We are teaching you how to not be a drug addict and a drug dealer.
Right.
How to keep you out of prison. How to not make you a target for Esau to use.
Welcome to ISUPK Detroit. Check us out on all social media platforms. Classes are Monday through Saturday. Monday is the history class from 7 to 9 p.m. Tuesday is scripture breakdown. Wednesday is biblical law class. Friday, Lashawan Kodash, Hebrew language. Saturday, Sabbath service. Check out our community service program. We have food and clothing drives, helping the people in need. And we also have felony expungement services available. Join us and get involved.
And the Bible is just such an amazing book. Right. It's a book of literal prophecy of the future of what's to play out on the planet Earth. That's right. Everything that the Lord laid down and said will happen comes to pass. And that's an amazing thing to have at your disposal. You got a book that tells you the future.
And they shall no more. In the 8th verse it said we was going to be a prey to the heathen. But then God was going to come deliver us, man, and show us the truth of who we are.
That's something that you hear out of a cartoon or something you hear out of an anime or something like that. But this is actual real life to the point where you can look at these prophecies and open up a historical book. You can go into archaeology and see that, damn, the prophecy came before the event actually happened. Okay.
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So you said that they put millions of my people. Yes, you said. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right. That's right.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacles set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never our home, only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting, the trail of my tears is countless. Mere fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angels, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be, slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cages, safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash, get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in this body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in his dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is served cold, I just hope they make an oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear got that new car smell. Made myself a target in a world of mad shooters. That was designed fire for our babies to pass through. In the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Yeah, those are messed up, no. Bad news is to beat your home, nigga. Yeah. Go on, get on that ass real quick one time. 144, baby.
They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they create that ride that bitches like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me whole car. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan, I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course, get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this Lord, told that bitches either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that, I swear I'm to our core. Wait up, let me make a call right quick, I'ma start another war. I was hurting when she left, but I don't care about anymore. I need a Vaseline like my Nina Puffer bar. Took a Zach, watch the dark. Matter of fact, like a dart. Any problem, let them come. We gon' snatch they soul like Shang Tsung. Put them out of service, keep them tools like Miss Harper Free. Try to hold me, it's way too late. I'm headed straight to the safe. Throw that one up like a trophy. I'm that nigga, ain't no debate. Told them boys we taking note. Call them up like set the date. This shit a piece of cake. Yeah, my bitches came from Whole Foods. Told them put on that top 3. Then bring me my house shoes. Don't make excuses, make moves. These niggas ungrateful, gotta show them UPK rules. I'm making like I can't lose. They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that business like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me whole guard. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan, I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this Lord, told that bitches either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that, I swear I'm to our core. Yeah, I just got off the call, I'ma start another war. Spit a plate up with my niggas, get your knife and your fork. He ain't locked in with the cow, then would you speaking to me for? Yeah, I just took the floor. Ain't no cowards in my campaign. They can't stop the campaign. Tell them bring the champagne. They know I'm a champion. They can see the outcome. Get them niggas bad, got them tied down and out there. Came through with them steppers, niggas been down since day one. We run up the bands, bitch like Dylan. They say you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitches like a horse. Yeah, about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, we whole cart. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan, I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this low, told that bitches either or. I told you niggas, you ain't cut like that, I swear I'm to our car. And I just made the call, we gon' start another war.
Majority of the world is telling a black, Hispanic, and Native Indian woman what they want to hear.
No, what we need to do is try to come together as a race of people and stop being persecuted and murdered in the streets.
And when we worship the God that of these other nations, we give all of our resources and all our love and dedication to their gods.
That man is supposed to be the head of the household, hands down, period, point blank, because he will lead you correctly.
Yasha my Allah. Give everybody a couple seconds to go ahead and write that down.
Wife is going to be a mother of nations. She's going to give birth to kings. Do you know what I mean? Can you imagine that?
Till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. One west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. They ain't scaring me. Rip the soul out of Pharisee. Speaking heresy, it get you fucked up apparently. It's like they daring me. I said chill, they ain't hearing me. They ain't listening. Every bar nitroglycerin. Hit your heart, bring it back to start, make you live again. Get them dividends or we start getting ignorant. I be on that soldier shit. I told you shit phenomenal. Nah, but he abdominal. So what you suckers trying to do? Rhyming comical. Guess it's funny until I'm bombing you. Bring apocalypse to them pussy niggas just popping shit. Team my all-stars. I coach them up like I'm Popovich. Fuck the politics and the lobbyists and apologists. They vagina, so we gon' check them like gynecologists. It's kinda obvious how the situation is ominous. The way I vomit this and regurgitate for the audience. They start applauding this cause the competition is fraudulent. From the era where niggas smoke you up like a parliament. The flow been stupid, shit has gotten retarded since all the dominance of One West rising to prominent. Cause I be One West to the death till they bury me. I'm One West till they bury me. I be One West to the death till they bury me. I'm One West till they bury me. I be One West to the death till they bury me. I'm One West till they bury me. I be One West to the death till they bury me. I'm One West till they bury me. They want a nigga quiet, mute my maneuvers, but I ride like I got Groupon for Uber. Rhymes hard like they've been viewed by Medusa. 9 milli Luger, 17 in the Ruger. Only need a few to sit up in your medulla. Obligata for the regatta, niggas wildin', they win every dollar. They riding by in black Impalas, let the semi holler. The showstopper, been the stopper since the teeny bopper. But now I'm doing them off Patron, a premium of vodka. I put extensions on the Glock, modify the chopper. The swore heavy, war ready, and that's worth the mama. No marijuana, say I got the loudest silence on it. When I'm up on it, ain't no rapper do it like I do it. A lot of spitters and writers, but when the heat's on, none of them can get to the fire. But ran with me, and I had a nigga spin like a tire. But down the deep, and I'm still dope as a piper. Every bar burn hard like a spoon with a lighter. Fuel to igniter, I'm winning, coming through with the title because UP. I be One West to the death till they bury me. I'm One West till they bury me. I be One West to the death till they bury me. I'm One West till they bury me. I be One West to the death till they bury me. I'm One West till they bury me. I be One West to the death till they bury me. I'm One West till they bury me.
Bust their head.
ODing on that beat, Narcan flow. Got my... We outside. We outside with it. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in this club, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, cause we outside. Before the COVID had the mask and we was outside. The Glock loaded, extra mag and it's outside. There's One West for that bag and we outside. We outside. I got the world in the palm of my hand. One West, leave stretch, do it live on the gram. Had a whole world viewing, click and subscribe. Had them niggas off the block, tell them shooters they want a job. I just put them on the payroll. When I get control them, I just mold them like they Play-Doh. Soldiers giving halos, trying to get up at them pesos. 40 cows send you out of space, Jeff Bezos. And Jeff Bezos, leave you all boxed up, all cause my delivery. I be on that prime shit, take you time to get with me. Got me like Vladimir, treat you like the Ukraine. Raid your little city, now you boating like Usain. Scope costs more than the rifle, I got new aim. Fresh kick, spit with the blick, not my shoe game. Used to have a dirty 30 tied to a shoestring. Now I got that Ruger 5 and 7, that's my boot thing. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in this club, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, cause we outside. Before the COVID had the mask and we was outside. The Glock loaded, extra mag and it's outside. There's One West for that bag and we outside. We outside. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in this club, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, cause we outside. Before the COVID had the mask and we was outside. The Glock loaded, extra mag and it's outside. There's One West for that bag and we outside. We outside. I don't talk hardly, be there when you call me. Send them Philly clippers at your head like a baldy. Chopper get to roaring down your block like a Harley. No, this ain't a big hog, this the big dog.
In your city, swinging through the jungle like it's pitfall. In the water wading, marching to my cadence. Big bursts of thunder in my hands like I'm reading. Shitty little combat sounds, but I ain't playing.
Look 'em in the eye before the war like a weigh-in. I'm up in the AM, politicking movements with that Draco from the vid because it's proven. Waiting on my brother how to bid, he ain't do shit. That's how life go. Win some, you lose. Seen a little nigga beat a big nigga out his shoes. Seen that nigga come back, pull up with a gun strap, rob everybody outside, told him run that. We outside. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in this club, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, yeah, we outside. Before the COVID had the mask and we was outside. My doctor loaded extra mag and is outside. It's 1 West for that bag and we outside. Outside, yeah, we outside. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in this store, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. We outside, and we outside. Outside, yeah, we outside. We outside, yeah, we outside. It's 1 West on them corners and we outside. We outside with it.
Backstage.
You ain't no Israelite, bitch, you a gospelite, bitch.
Fuck you talking about?
If that nigga won't war, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. How can I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think, boy, you be done to try. South Coast shit, we bout it. UPK too solid, little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood, a hood. More than you, bitch. Sharp on shit, I'm bout it. UPK too solid. Fuck nigga don't want war. It ain't enough clips in your army. All the bitches wanna take my piece. All they hoes wanna take my piece. All the niggas wanna take my piece. No, I can't let a dog take it from me. I can't let a dog take it from me. You a hoe study and you dummy. And these bitches really out this bitch walking around like they don't know nothing. And a lame nigga fall for them and get set up for the coins and get gunned down, man down. Should've took the time, get a damn no. But I see the starter and I show her. She could never get a piece hoeing. You a dirt ass, rust ass neck bitch with a fake ass jewelry. In Tennessee while I'm touring. It's a Tennessee, but she luring. Yeah, that sucker duck bitch ass boy, fuck nigga over that bit muggin'. I say, if that nigga won't war, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. How can I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think, boy, you be done to try. South Coast shit, we bout it. UPK too solid, little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood, a hood. More than you, bitch. You a lame nigga down to me. Eat candy, but I'm sucker free. You a little nigga, ain't nothing to me. Base up, boy, I fit a beat. Yeah, AR-223. Draco with a magazine. Yeah, that clip run like limousine. I shoot your ass in the spleen. Boy, I bust your ass in the temple. We debating by the temple. Tell the truth, boy, you's a victim. And you squirm off like a lizard. Nigga walk down my road. Why does nigga come down my road? Boy, come down my road. Boy, I charge your ass toll fee. I'm a real big priest, nigga. UBK play for keys, nigga. Commander General get a damn order, but ain't nothing me to damn kill you. I stuck in his ass like a cat. All weapons, boys full of tech. Boy, like a close combat. Nigga got popped off for a neck. If that nigga won't war, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. How can I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think, boy, you be done to try. South Coast shit, we bout it. UPK too solid, little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood, a hood. More than you, bitch.
Christ said 7 women gon' be on one nigga in the end time. Nigga, fuck wrong with you, boy? Stressed by that damn hoe ass bitch. Fake ass nigga too. Dumb ass motherfucker. Fuck you.
Westworld.
Right.
Everything is lawful. Westworld.
The pressure on. I remember bringing nothing home. Make it little just to make it known. Steady, ready, better watch your tone. When I was 5'7", I was breaking bones. I had to 5'7", now I want the chrome. 9/11, I was in my zone. Lose the argument or lose your dome. Keep cool, ain't no running up. Damn, now I'm coming up. They coming to kiss me, you dumb or what? You drawing, you done enough. They told me don't rush it, just wait my time. Paying attention, I see the signs. Coming right to me like Amazon. No time for distractions, I'm on the grind. Little shorty, your ticket, she knows she fine. Got a couple of so never mind. They throwing the shade cause they know I shine. Reason I'm going in overtime. You stuck in your ways, you keep fantasizing. I just go get it, don't think about it. Don't make it an issue, it ain't a problem. Not too much talking, just organizing. One Westworld, no way around it. Heavy, so you know I'm grounded. Too sturdy, I'm well rounded. Tunnel vision, I don't see a challenge. Get admitted, I'm killing it. Case closed, I don't need a gavel. Know you hate it, don't even matter. New page, still the same tap.
Mike, but just never forget that I do not. Always have that fresh in your mind. That I feel absolutely nothing for your pain and your problem. Because I know that all of your pain and problems are a test to make you stronger.
I live in a world where we coincide. If you're not ready to stay inside, you drown in a wave, or you gonna ride. You stick to the end, you get glorified.
Seeing if you're gonna step up in what's world, you're gonna run
You stick
away.
to the end, you get glorified. Let's make it official, I'm one of them. One of the greatest, is no exempt. It took me a minute to figure it out. I was struggling, it made a man. I shuffled the deck and I played my hand. Just give me a reason to put them on you. Didn't believe that I had me a vision. Should I believe that you is loyal? We giving up game, they fumbling plays. I'm tired of talking, I'm racked out. Before that we started, they tapped out. I jumped in my duffel and blacked out. What you witnessing is elevation. Glory road to my destination. The haters, it's a celebration. And I put that on my reputation. When the fall, this a demonstration. Get sick and I know they hate it. One West world every season. Hot boy, this dedication. I'm giving game, I don't need favors. Go against us, you won't see the danger. You ain't family, you a damn stranger. I'll beat your ass, I don't need a baby. I don't got time for excuses. I'm plotting on making the killer. I'm getting the feeling, they know that I'm coming, I'm running. Let's get to the business. I was still playing my post. Taking the rim like diesel. Don't run with too many people. I don't feel none of us equal. None of us equal.
And there are some brothers and sisters that know that so much, they would never leave. They would never abandon you. Since you have to stay alive here, they'll stay alive with you.
I live in a world where we coincide. If you're not ready to stay inside, you drown in a wave, or you gonna ride. You stick to the end, you get glorified. You stick to the end, you get glorified.
They're one West. 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 They're one West.
He's the man that came up with the term African American. Right. We from now on we call African American. But now somebody run up on you and say we should leave this place, you turn to them and say, where we gonna go?
They have the American flag and the symbols of red, white, and blue, but it's black people.
Right.
So it's not they're not repping who they are.
Right.
They're repping the country that they serve.
These leaders that don't care about their community, you know what I'm saying, that always, you know what I'm saying, just focusing on winning gold medals and championships and different things of that nature, and have no thought to the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian community, it's gonna come back at home.
Enough for hearing that happened in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Rosewood, even Emmett Till was somewhat similar. It's like once something happens to a white woman, that's the justification to kill all niggas.
At the same city, at the same time as the Klansmen, the Purple Boys had a mass march on the other in downtown, but blocks away, and did not cross paths with that.
Real Nigga University in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, Shalom, Israel, what's going on? You know how we doing? ISUBK Roundtable of Truth, y'all already know how we do it, man. Real special episode tonight. You know what I'm saying? We in this thing strong. Like always, we want to give it up and pay homage to the Most High, get the Most High hand. You understand? Also, we want to give it up, you know what I mean, to the black man that gave his life for every Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man, woman, and child. None other than our King, Yahweh Shah Mashiach, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. And of course, we want to give it up to the man with the plan, you know what I'm saying, second in command under here, right here on earth under Christ. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna stand on that. We're gonna stand on that statement. None other than commanding General Your Honor.
That's right.
Of course, man, before I introduce our guest tonight, I want to go, you know what I mean, introduce these amazing hosts that rock it out with me every week. To my right, y'all know who he is, Officer Lamar Yala in the building. All right. To my strong left, in here tonight, doing what he do in here every week with us, Officer Yaradan. You understand? Brother world famous for telling you on the song, he in a hell of a hole. You know what I'm saying? Was never expected to grow. All right. To my far right, you understand, head of security down here in Chicago, Officer Iwalum in the building.
That's right.
to my far left, you know what I'm saying? He was off last week, you know what I'm saying? We want to welcome this brother here, and if you don't mind, newly raised up father. You understand? Almost a 1,000. Yeah. Yeah, he said he's just beginning now. How I feel like being a new father, brother. Talk to me, man.
Hey, you know what, Cap? It feel good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the shock, like you being shocked at first because it don't seem real. You know what I'm saying? But looking at that little bundle of joy right there, you know what I mean? Like, I got to raise her to be a righteous, modest woman. You know what I'm saying? Be in line with who the Lord is. It's a great responsibility, but it feels wonderful to do it, Cap, because I get to shape and mold somebody. You know what I'm saying? Try to be as perfect as possible.
That's right.
You know, be everything that that her mother and father is not or was not. You know what I'm saying? So she'll never know holidays. She'll never know celebrating birthdays. Never eat no pork.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn
Grow up
right.
and not be a
Right. Let's have you say that because culture is everything. Culture is everything, man. Yeah, you know, finding out who we are, our identity. That's what the ISUBK is all about. You know what I'm saying? That's what the Round Table of Truth is all about. And it's the perfect time, you know what I'm saying, to introduce, you know what I mean, our special guest in here with us tonight.
That's right.
Officer 500 Mapataza in the building. He really, get me right on this. He really like the 6 post on the
On the camera and off the
camera. He just sits a little further. Right? Even his stance when he get the mic, that nigga. And what I want to say, you know what I'm saying? Listen, man, this brother here, man, you can't do nothing but love this brother. You know what I mean? He's so full of joy and brotherhood, like something you cannot believe. Also, man, before we go dive heavy into it, I want to also announce my technical team like I always do every week because these brothers not only work hard during the show, they work hard before the show.
Right. Yeah, right.
After the show. Right. I mean, morning, noon, and night. I'll be on the phone with the wrong one more than any brother in the goddamn school. So I want to give it up, you know what I'm saying? He had a couple of He already know I'm calling. That's what's going on with this. How we looking on this? Yeah, so big up to Officer 1000, Ramawan on the ones and twos. His amazing partner over there, Officer Raj Karab, you understand, in the building. And listen, I want to also give it up to Officer 1000 because I one also in the building, you know what I'm saying? If I don't mention a warrior, you know what I'm saying, and be go live, the brother gonna let me know about it. We got Officer Warrior in the building. That's right. That's right. Big shout out to all the brothers and sisters tuning in on Bigo Live. You know what I mean? Appreciate y'all joining in with us here tonight. All right. So, man, a lot of stuff to talk about, man. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Rick?
Man, what's the word, Cap?
How you feeling, man?
I'm Tawab, sir. Tawab for having me on, Cap.
Man, and if I could, you know what I'm saying, brother, you know what I mean? How long you been in the troop, huh? Just as a whole?
7 years, sir.
So get out of hand. Yeah, man. So of course, man, we want to talk about, you know, one of the plagues, one of the biggest plagues in America that affect black and brown young men is gangbanging. Of course, you grew up in that culture before you was in the truth, of course. Of course. Left that culture and all that. But before we dive into that part of the segment, I would like for you to explain your upbringing. You know what I'm saying? What was your early childhood like coming up as a young man? Tell everybody where you grew up at. You know, if you could just set the scene. You know,
coming up, you know, from birth to about 10 years old, I was in the project, Robert Taylor Projects. You know what I'm saying? 53rd and State Street. You know what I'm saying?
Big shout out to the Robert Taylors. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to all the brothers and sisters that grew up in the projects. You know what I'm saying?
They called it the Hole, and they made sure they lived up to that name. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right, damn right.
And you know, and coming up like that, you know, my father, he was even involved in gang culture as well. So so from young on, you know what I'm saying, I saw it.
It's something
you baby.
It's something as you growing up, you see my father, this is what he into.
Kind of.
Gotcha. Can I get a water, Baba Kashaw? Go ahead, brother. You know what I'm saying?
And I just and like I didn't look at the people he hung with as no bad guys or nothing like that. You know what
This
I'm saying?
is your family.
Count, sir. You know what I'm saying? They always, you always see them passing out dollars to little kids, and it was like, okay, damn, you know, these the people who I want to be like.
Yeah, I understand.
You know what I'm saying?
So what was family like? You know what I'm saying? Was your did you grow up with your mother and father in the home together in harmony, or what was that like?
Sir, for my all up to like 10 years old, I did. You know what I'm saying? I never asked my mom or dad why they split. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really know know what's going on as far as that.
Nah, no sweat.
But yeah, but like one thing that I noticed after the split, it wasn't no bad blood.
I understand.
Pops used to still come around. And my mom, you know what I'm saying, she'll even go, we even go over there to his crib some weekends, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like how America put co-parenting off on us on parents today. You know what I'm saying? That nigga ain't or this bitch, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it wasn't like that with my mom and father.
Hey, y'all can chime in anytime.
So it was like, even when, so it was like 3-4 years after they, you know what I'm saying, did break up, it was like, okay, this is still cool. And my pops, he had went through some during that time as well.
Okay.
To where he had caught a drug and gun case.
Okay.
And he he was still cool with mom, so shit. He went to mom's crib like, man, I'm lay low for a couple years here.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? And he was working or whatever. So, he went back to his crib after a couple years when he felt like the police wasn't really looking for him no more.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
And then that time, so it was like me and my father, we like, even though he wasn't in the crib all the time, it was like he was still there.
And you almost give it up. Yeah, right. So did you have siblings? Well, you had siblings as well growing up?
I got 2 younger brothers.
Okay. And y'all have all same father, same mother?
Same father, same mother.
Together? Most times, Christ. I can understand. So that's a heavy thing because, a lot of times when the father leave the home, you know what I'm saying, the relationship with the child and the parents just ain't the same. You know what I'm saying? Right. And so, to say that the fact that you saying that it still felt like he was there is a important thing. You get my point?
Yeah, concept.
So about what time did you not see your father? Was he always,
my father had got heavy into addiction, into a heroin addiction. I still didn't know. I just noticed he wasn't coming around as much, or I wasn't seeing my father as much.
Okay. About what age was that?
I was about 13 years old.
Okay.
Around that time. You know what I'm saying? And we were still staying out south, and he moved out west.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But he was working and everything. So, you look at my father, you wouldn't think he was no heroin addict. You know what I'm saying?
He showed. It didn't show.
Nah, not at all.
Okay. I understand. You know what I'm saying? So what was that like? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's it got on?
Man, finding out it was kind of heartbreaking because when I was a shorty, I used to look at drug dealers and people who did drugs, you know what I'm saying, like the scum of the earth. You know what I'm saying? But that was because of how I seen coming up in the projects. I think how that I done seen, people sell their babies' diapers for a hit. So I used to look at that like, man, hell, you know what I'm saying? Like how can you respect that?
Damn right.
Especially being young.
Damn right. You know what I'm saying? That's heavy, y'all. I will learn.
Calvin Slave, if I could, Mapataza, finding out that your father was dealing with some type of addiction, knowing that at a young age, would you say that kind of like pushed you more towards the street or like made you want to be a man even more?
To be honest, at that time, I wasn't thinking about the streets. I was heavy into sports. So I was in school, I was a hell of an athlete. I was playing football, basketball. I was trying to do stuff to keep my mind off of that. Because, if you real close to a parent and then all of a sudden you just barely see them or only talking on the phone every 3-4 months, you know what I'm saying? It do something to you mentally. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
Yeah, and as a kid, I didn't know how to approach my mom about it. So I just kept it bottled up and I dealt with it how I dealt with it.
Right.
That's happy. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, my y'all.
If I could,
Somebody at the door.
you know what I'm saying? You said pretty much your pops was a gangster.
Yeah,
You know what
he
I'm
was in
saying?
the streets. He was a Mickey Cobra.
Oh, okay.
From we was in the
From the project, right? So even with that though, you know what I'm saying, being your pops was in the streets doing, you know, with street life, you know what I'm saying, would you say that it's better, and this for people who will say whatever about strong women, daughter, it's better to have a father, even if your father is in the streets, to be active in your life, right? Because do you think, you know what I'm saying, that he influenced, that having a father who was a gangster, who was out in the street, kind of influenced you to get into that lifestyle?
Around the time it did, I would have to say it did, because I looked up to my father so much, and the people, you know what I'm saying, who knew my father, who was my father, you know, the people who was a generation under my father, they, you know, was still in the area that we was at, and they used to always be at the parks that I go hoop and play football at. So they always tell me stories like, man, your daddy this and daddy that, like they had the utmost respect for him. You know what I'm saying?
Letting you know is giving you his war stats.
Yeah, you know, telling you know certain stories, and
no doubt.
You know what I'm saying? So getting fed that at a young age, I'm looking like, well, shit. I was part of my language. I'm looking at it like, well, damn, I looked up to my father so much. I'm gonna try to be that or be better at it.
So you damn near like, you know, when they told you about it, you know, his stories of when he gangbanged, it almost like you now feel obligated to walk in them same steps. That's heavy, you know what I'm saying? Because that's a lot. That right there is, you know, that's, you know, synonymous with the black and brown communities, you know what I'm saying? Where you hear how, you know, your father was a super gangster and now you feel like you got to walk in that same light, you understand? And so what I wanted to ask you though too, because I heard you say that you was into sports or whatever. At what period of time did you transition from the sport world into now and say, I'm about to get into this gangbang culture?
To be honest, I was doing sports and gang banging at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
Like all the guys, they used to come watch me play football at Inglewood or in my 8th grade year. You know what I'm saying? We all in the same school. They came to my basketball games. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
So I was still, I probably didn't get out of playing sports to probably 13 or 17 years old. 17 years
About
old,
17
really.
years old, okay.
Yeah, after sports. Yeah.
About what age would you say you joined into the gangbang culture?
I was about 14 years old.
About 14. And what made you join? What made you say, you know, this is what and if you could say, if you don't mind, explaining what actual gang that it was and what made you say I want to now partake in this life?
Oh, you know, it was the Black Disciples, you know what I'm saying? They call it the BDs or whatever, and pretty much it was just people, places, and things. The people I chose to surround myself with.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like after playing basketball or football or coming from practice, I'm going to smoke weed with my guys. You know what I'm saying?
Almost like the familiarity of the neighborhood of just the people that you coexist with every day. So it was natural. Come on, Lamar.
If I may, in that time of course, being around that life so whatnot, did you have anyone or someone like in your ear saying this is not the life that you should go? And like you kind of like fought against them and chose, you know, either or. You have someone like probing you, trying to say, man, that's not the right lifestyle. This, or you know, you want to do better with your life. Just things of that nature.
Yeah, I had an uncle. You know what I'm saying? They used to try to make sure I didn't. My uncle Flam, he tried to make sure I didn't, you know, get into that. But by the time they really find out that cause you know, it ain't like you start gang banging and go home like, yeah, nigga, I'm done with sports and I'm banging that head to the, you know what I'm saying? It don't happen like that. I kept it away from my family. You know what I'm saying? So by the time they really understood what I was into, it was a damn bit too late now. It was years down the line. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I had a couple guys like, when you young and join the Black Disciples, they don't let you call yourself a black disciple. It's called better development.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And they telling you go to school, get your education and all that. So the people who I was doing dirt with, you know what I'm saying, was people my age. But the older generation of black disciples was telling us, man, go to school and get y'all educations.
That's heavy. Now, they telling you they was telling you go to school and get your education, which is a good thing, right? But what were they doing?
Oh man, they wasn't practicing what they was preaching.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? You look at a nigga, he could got a Chevy on 24s. You 14, 15 years old, 16 years old. You like, cool, I'm gonna get me one of them one of these days.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you find out what he doing to get it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
right.
saying?
That's
You're
right.
like, oh, okay, I'm gonna do that too then. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
right.
I'm gonna get off in it. You know, the feeling of you hating, you know what I'm saying, drug dealers and selling drugs, and now you start to embrace it because you see what it brings.
No doubt. No doubt. That's heavy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, this is a part of black culture that people need to see and hear. You know what I'm saying? Just the insight that you've given, because, you know, for the longest, a lot of the people that we, you know, looked up to growing up, they want to always tell you the right thing to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But they ain't doing, you know, when you look at them, they doing something totally different.
Damn right.
So the lesson in that, you know what I'm saying, Black, Hispanic, Native, Indian, man, children gonna do what they see, not what you tell them. You can be telling them all the things in the world, but if they look at you, you know what I'm saying, as a role model, which I'm sure you was looking at these brothers up to, because at this time, your father wasn't around.
Yeah,
so now you looking to the men in your community, you know what I'm saying, as role models, which we all did. You know what I'm saying? And they coming through with the flashy cars, they coming through with the pretty women and the jewelry, and these is our heroes. You know what I'm saying? Our heroes ain't, you know, Michael Jordan and, you know, all these different sports stars and all that. That's to us was something that was far stretch. We looking at Tony the Hustler. You understand? We, you know, that's who we looking at. The cat. We can sit and have a conversation where we looking up to them. You get my point, Yardan?
If I could, I just wanted to ask, bro. So in this whole process, you know what I'm saying, going to school, playing sports, you know what I'm saying, get involved with the gang culture. Did you have any like religious influence during that time?
Lies, sir. Like at that time, we looked at, you know what I'm saying, because we looked at pastors and Steves, you know what I'm saying, coming up
at a young age.
At a time, sir. You know what I'm saying.
So get me right on this. You know what I'm saying. So at 14, y'all already looking at the cats in the church as Steves.
Sir.
Give me more on that.
Because you know you hit a people who around the church and who going to church, they leaving the church because they like, man, the pastor got this and the pastor got that. And we the ones, you know, putting this, you know, especially when I went to church before and saw the collection plate getting passed around.
Yeah.
I'll say, damn, he pimping in the name of Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Like, God damn, like, so we look, you know what I'm saying? We looked at the pastors as the, you know, Lord and drug dealers. You know what I'm saying? Because we felt like they was taking from the community instead of giving. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't never really saw no church not coming up. Saw no church give away no food or nothing like this. They just started doing this years ago, few years. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hey, this wasn't going on in the church back then.
And in the community you grew up in, the churches, they wasn't doing that.
Lie.
You know what I'm saying? And that's heavy. Because anytime you got, you know, the churches are supposed to be the moral, you know, stand. They supposed to teach the people morality. That's what the church is for. Otherwise, what the hell is the church sitting there for?
Right.
So if you got a facility that's supposed to be teaching the people morality, but yet the people in the community is looking at the church, the reverend and the preachers like they thieves, or looking at them like immoral men, then who do they turn to learn how to be moral?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And let me tell you something, brother. As Blacks, Hispanics, Native Indian, man, we are in it's a state of emergency. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to us, you know what I'm saying, having morals. We in a state of emergency for that. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to all the brothers sitting at the table and yourself that picked up the mantle, you know what I'm saying, to go out here and be able to teach brothers and sisters what it is to be a moral. Right.
Damn
To
right,
stand
damn right.
on some principle. You get what I'm saying?
Right. And another thing,
Come
you know
on
what
with
I'm
it,
saying?
huh?
This about one of the preachers in my neighborhood that was on around 68. We had this was before my real heavy gang banging era too. Over there off 68th and Langley, right off Cottage, we had caught one of the pastors going to buy some drugs. One of the you know what I'm saying? We don't know if he was buying drugs, but he had dealing with one of the major drug dealers in the area. So we like looking at it like, man, yeah, we fucking like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like this, like he was pretty much a sheep. We looked at him like a sheep in wolf in sheep's clothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. You want to get one of them questions off the phone?
Yeah, come on,
Please.
Sir, if I could. Okay, Ofc Mapataza, if I may, was there a specific moment or event that made you start questioning the gang lifestyle?
Yeah, definitely. I was 28 or 29 years old, man. I was by this time I'm heavily into it, but I had just came home doing 3 years in prison, maybe 2 years before this incident. But I had a shootout in the hundreds, you know what I'm saying, on 110th and State. And it's 2-3 niggas shooting at me, and it's just me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm ducking behind cars and trees. And I raise up and I let off a few shots, run, raise up, let off a few shots. You know what I'm saying? I had found out that one of the guys that was shooting at me was a 15-year-old boy. You know what I'm saying? And I had one of them times that I raised up and shot, I took 3 of his dreads off his head. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I almost killed a 15-year-old effing boy.
Right.
That was the beginning of the end of me leaving the streets.
It's heavy there. What would you say about coming up in that culture, from the time of the age when you started and all the way until you eventually left? How many close friends have you lost in the gangbang culture?
Oh man, Cap, I think about it all the time. You know what I'm saying? Benny the Butcher got a song where he talk about stuff. That's one of my favorite artists.
Right.
And he got a song where he talk about.
Let me tell y'all real quick. If you come around the Chicago campus and you hop in any car, more than likely that's all you go hit. If it ain't the captain of the car and the rest of the brothers in the school that rap, you gonna hit Butcher in it. Go ahead, though.
You know what I'm saying? That he got a song that was like, man, I was finna go on a hit with one of my homies, but I thought about what I had going on and I fell back. Yeah, he changed his mind. His homie went and did it though and got 60 years. You know what I'm saying? So I be looking at it like, man, it was so many times that I could have did something that I changed my mind about doing.
Right.
And not be here talking to you guys right now.
Damn right. Damn right. We understand. And what type of pain, what type of pain did that bring to you when you lost somebody in the game?
Oh man, that's it's so hurtful because you waking up in this when you ain't at home, you at this nigga crib. You know what I'm saying? And his mama calling your mama like, yeah, he over here at my house. You know what I'm saying? He cool. And my mom, she was strict. She ain't one of them moms that pops leave and you just run all over her. You wasn't doing that to my mama.
Man, big shout out to mama. I think I seen it in the store one day. You know what I'm saying?
Man, and she was still, trying to hold on to that until it was just ain't nothing she could do at this point. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
I think I was 16. She had sent me and my little brothers to live with my father. But my father, he was so much into the life he was into, it wasn't nothing he could tell us either. He tried, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't nothing he could tell us either, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like my guys used to come over, you know what I'm saying? This on the table, this on the table. And I'm telling Pops, like, you will cook this for me? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how deep I was in it. He couldn't really tell me nothing by this time. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
So Mom, she tried
you know what I'm saying, to keep me out of certain stuff.
Yeah.
But it's only certain stuff she could do. You know what I'm saying? She done came in, I went to Inglewood High School. I had a shootout. I was 16 years old. You know what I'm saying? Two blocks away from my damn house. I'm shitting where I gotta lay my head at. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't looking at it like this when you young. And so the rival gang members, they came, they knocked on mom's door like, man, hey, tell your son to stop shooting at us, man. And she came up to the school. You know what I'm saying? I was it was during lunch. And you know the lunchroom big as ever. She came up there and embarrassed me in front of the whole lunchroom. You know what I'm saying?
Dang.
Straight up. But like even that was pump up in my status, because once everybody found out what happened, they like, damn, nigga, you shooting at people, nigga, knocking on your mom door, like that. They looked at that like as being glorified.
Right.
So they glorified me in it. You know what I'm saying?
Damn. You know what I'm saying? My y'all.
Hey, Cap, if I could,
Please.
and just to give our audience some context,
please,
if I could, so if you don't mind, Mapataza.
Go ahead, do your thing.
Me and this brother, since I came in the truth, me and this cat has spent hours together. You know what I'm saying? Talking, sipping, everything. So, like, to give brothers and sisters some context, like, this brother right here ain't just like some average, average geek off the street.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this brother really lived that life. And if I could, you lived that life here in Chicago, and you also lived it amongst very world famous, very well known Chicago gangland figures. You know what I'm saying? And rappers. You know what I mean? So that our audience can get an idea of just really, like, that you're not just some cat we pulled off the street talking out the side of his neck. You know what I mean? If I could, would you mind, for the audience, so they'll be more familiar, could you let them know some of the people you were close to and maybe a brother or two that you warred with that they might know?
Oh man, like coming up, you know what I'm saying? Like we was heavily worn with the GDs, the gangster disciples. But the thing is, we born with people we went to school with and played ball with and came up with. Our mamas know each other. They know us.
You just said
You know what I'm saying?
It came to your door. So can your son tell your son stop shooting
at us, right?
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So it was like it was kind of crazy, because you know what I'm saying. Once you get older and got stuff going on, I'm like, man, I'm selling drugs to you know, try to move on up, you know, get stuff that are like, man, and if you know what I'm saying, and had a few wars already, shooting at stuff that bring your money down this low. You know what I'm saying? Money start and end wars. You know what I'm saying? But coming up, you know, with certain people like, you know, hope the brother rise again, FBG Duck.
Right.
This he wasn't no op to, even though I was a black disciple, he wasn't no op to me. You know what I'm saying? The brother was smart as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like he was really a brother you would look at like, man, you gonna make it out of this. You ain't gonna be a statistic. But you know, Lord show you, you know, anybody could get caught up in this. You know what I'm saying? As far as like Lil Durk and King Von, you know, they some shorties to me, so I wasn't really around them. I just knew of them and they parents. You know what I'm saying? Chief Keef, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He was then the reason why he left Chicago when he got money is because when he was broke, niggas used to, man, he was the joke of the area. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you had that on 3-4 days, you broke. Your mama a hoe and this, you know what I'm saying? Like he was somebody that niggas clown. So when he got money and got on, he took the people who was with him when he was broke and moved to LA. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right. And that'd be a heavy thing too, is that a lot of the gang banging that go on in Chicago be cats that grew up together. You just said, you know, that's the same thing. Like a cat you played in the sandbox with, you know what I'm saying, you now shooting at. You understand? And you know, That's a crazy thing. That, you know what I mean? All right, well, you got something else on the John?
Kind
Please.
do. If I could, Mapataza, if I could, real quick, how did you first come across the Israelites, and what drew you to them?
Oh man, I gotta credit that to that nigga right there, Vigo. I was in my mom's crib. You know, I'm in the world. I'm sitting there getting high. He like, man, he walk in. Man, what the hell is you doing? You know, I'm sitting there smoking weed. Got 2 more rolled up on the goddamn thing, and the brother just get to busting out scriptures to me like, man, you ain't supposed to be smoking. You know what I'm saying? By this time, I didn't. You know what I'm saying? Hit so many.
That sound like a war too.
By this time, you know what I'm saying? I done hit so many pastors upside the head with scriptures about this and that, and they couldn't answer. I'm like, man, this damn book ain't nothing. I was thinking Islam was the way at this time, even though I wasn't.
Let me stop. We got to stop you there. So before the brother introduced you to the Israelite world, you thought you knew the Bible, or did you just challenge people with the Bible?
No, I thought the Bible was written by white men who put us in oppression.
Okay.
So even by knowing the Bible, I didn't follow it because I didn't think it was for me.
Right. But you did use it to challenge the pastors or to ask them questions.
Yeah, concept.
And you said they could not answer.
Yeah, because by this time I had been locked up, and when you locked up, the first thing you look for is answers.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
So I didn't read. If you remember when I came to the class, you know, I asked about this scripture without going because I already got scriptures in my head.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, we're gonna talk about the first time you came to class. I remember like it was yesterday. You know what I'm saying? It's funny you mentioned that the first time the brother came to class, a warrior brought him, right? So I'm sitting there in the class, and he come in and sit right in the front of the table, right? What, you remember that?
God, so
listen, like he was going to intimidate me, you know what I'm saying? So I did, like, I took my drink. I said, "Oh, I see." Yeah, I see he ready. Man, the brother, in all sincerity, he threw the kitchen sink at me that day. I don't know if you remember, with question after question after question after question, to where that, you know, he thought he was gonna come up there and intimidate me and my own shit. The brother fell back, became humble, and from there, I don't think you missed the class.
Lies, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Like when you and DA was breaking them scriptures down to me in class, it was like, you know, scriptures say my sheep will hear my voice. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Instead of, you know what I'm saying? I was looking at the Bible from a Christian point of view.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Then, like, once you get it from an Israelite point of view and get it broke down to how it really makes sense,
that's it.
It ain't no denying it.
Damn right. Damn right. Here we go. Come on, Doc.
What's so heavy about that is, like, he was going to the Christian pastors and whatnot, asking them questions about the Bible and showing them that they don't know the Bible.
Damn
These are
right.
the priests, so-called priests of God in the day we live in now.
That's heavy, man. Go ahead. I don't know.
And then he come to a small room at the library with 5-6 black men that he never met before.
Yeah.
To try to do the same thing to these niggas. He thought he was gonna beat you like he did the pastors.
Yeah.
and then you beat every one of his answers, all his questions, and prove that it doesn't take a big church to be a priest of God. It takes the law, statutes, commandments.
Right. Go ahead,
Count if I could,
Please.
something that the brother said about Islam, and something that I noticed myself.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of brothers that's in the streets, and they, you know, want to find some type of spiritual path, but they don't want to give up the life of sin that they in. They always turn to Islam. I'm just curious why.
Yeah. Well, let's ask the brother. You know what I'm saying? Before you came into the Israelite culture, or to the ISUBK, what made you join Islam, or what made you seek that out, and how was that experience?
I had read the Quran before as well.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I was one of them type that read the Bible and the Quran. So after I got done reading the Quran, I was like, man, a lot of this is in the Bible, but maybe it's a little bit more righteous. And you know, once you see somebody praying 5 times a day,
right,
you looking at it like, okay, maybe this is where the Most High resides. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm looking at it like, okay, cool. And you know, they with each other. They got their way that they embrace each other. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
And when you come into the school, you realize they stole it from Israel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like damn. So that was like, okay, if I am gonna get into something, even though I didn't get into it, I'm like, man, if I am gonna get into something, Islam is what I'll be getting into.
Right. And would you say, a lot of brothers, because I know you've been locked up before, would you say is that also part of the culture of brothers who, into gangbanging, that, once they see, they don't indulge in Christianity, I know we notice a lot of brothers when they locked up get into the Islam. Is that a culture that you see exist amongst black men?
Oh yeah, cause like I just said, as kids we learn not to trust in the Christian church.
Right.
So we only know about two religions when you that old, either Christianity or Islam.
There you go.
So if it ain't Christianity, we go to Islam.
Right.
And then and they appear to be very righteous. You know what I'm saying, with each other, of course. And you got brothers who want to join because, like I say, especially when you behind them bars, man, you looking for answers.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
like what's going on?
That's happy.
Yeah. So once you
when
already
say,
got it.
I gotta ask you though, when you say looking for answers, give me more of what you mean.
When I mean about looking for answers, you looking for answers to why you in the condition that you in, not because you in jail. You know the reason you in jail, but once you actually got time to sit down and think about what you do with them years outside of jail, you think you look at it like, man, I joined because of this, and because of this. This is what I end up getting into.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
So when I say looking for answers, I'm saying like, man, what's a way to right some of these wrongs? You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
So goddamn it, I look to the Bible, the Muslim Quran,
yeah.
And I'm just trying to find answers to what do I gotta do as a man. Because as a man, we all been in the world, we come to each other now because of the brotherhood.
That's right.
But like in the world, man, you don't take your problems to nobody.
Yeah. Right.
You don't trust nobody with nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
So it's either you keep it bottled up,
okay,
or you go find a way to try to deal with it.
No
you
doubt.
Know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
9 times coming up in the world, gang banging and drugs, you ain't got no time to go try to deal with it. You so caught up in what you got going on.
What would you say is the intelligence level of brothers who in the gang banging? You came up in that life. What would you say is, for people who don't know about gang bang culture, didn't grow up on it and want some insight on it, what would you say is the intelligence level of brothers who in gang banging, in your opinion?
In my opinion, I would have to say they are very smart. They can run a Fortune 500 company. If you ask me, you know what I'm saying? The stuff that you got to do to run a drug empire, you know what I'm saying, is probably more than what you got to do to run a Fortune 500 company.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? To keep the police off your ass, niggas who want to kill you off your ass, to keep the people niggas want to take your stuff you got, going on off your ass, and just so much. You know what I'm saying? They, we put so much into it. You know what I'm saying? That they. If you flip to something positive, it ain't nothing. Because now you ain't got to worry about the police. Now you ain't got to worry about a nigga coming to take you what you got.
Right.
Now you got to worry about going to jail because now you legit.
That's it.
So if you take that off their back and the positives, I think they'll excel past most of these people who are running Fortune 500.
I think y'all done had something.
No.
Let me get Kazak. Go ahead, Kazak one.
Yeah, if I may.
Please.
I got a question. So since you came into the truth, and became a new man, you know what I'm saying, started, have a different type of move and different type of walk. How's them brothers that you was growing up with that that you ran the streets with and things like that? How they?
Raj, y'all ain't got the camera on the brother.
How I still get the utmost respect from the brothers. I done been back to the hood and tried to. I done me, D.A. Lamont, done been over there. You know what I'm saying? We done been back and tried to get to, you know what I'm saying? Because I love these niggas. We done did so much together. Ain't no way I can't, you know what I'm saying? I felt like a nigga leaving and making it out the hood and just never coming back. So I went and go, try to teach, try to tell brothers like, man, this ain't the way. You know what I'm saying? Like, this what it is. You know what I'm saying? Lamar done been with me, DA done been with me. You know what I'm saying? Especially, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like we just planning to go get these niggas out the hood. I might need some work done on my whip. My homie, he work on cars. And in the midst of it, we just over there like, you know, like, man, this what it is, this and that. You know what I'm saying? Every nigga out there got a goddamn gun on them. You know what I'm saying? But we out there too, you know what I'm saying, try to let these niggas know, like, man, y'all, come fuck with us. You know what I'm saying? Come join, you feel me?
Damn right, man. Probably got brother coming again.
I'm gonna say just one more question, just to piggyback off of it. Do you feel like you get more respect now, being in your new phase of being in the brotherhood, being in the school and stuff like that, having a righteous mentality? Do you feel like those brothers honor you more now than they did back in the days when you was doing the dirt with them?
I would have to say yes, because when I go back, it ain't no bad blood. I still got respect. You know what I'm saying? When I go back, these niggas still embrace me the same way. It ain't no hate involved. You know what I'm saying? They ain't looking at me like I abandoned them and left them. You know what I'm saying? They looking at it like this nigga want to do something with his life. And that's respect.
Damn right. Right. I belong there.
Khan, to Mapataza, your previous point, speaking about how intelligent brothers are in the hood, do you think the choices that they made and the path that they took was due to a lack of resources? And if they had, another lane that they could have dove into, they could have became something totally different?
Of course. Damn right, of course. I got a brother I used to play football with in high school. He say, man, we was banking on you, you know what I'm saying, making it to the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Or exceed, you know what I'm saying, at least past the college level. Because you know what I'm saying, that's what I put my time into. You know what I'm saying? That's what I put my spirit into. You know what I'm saying? I put everything into playing football and basketball. You know what I'm saying? When football and basketball was over with, I ran track to keep it. You know what I'm saying? I did everything to stay, you know what I'm saying? Even though I was in a gang at this time, I did everything not to be as deep. You know what I'm saying? In a gang like I was, because I knew this wasn't what I wanted to do forever. Eventually, I want to, take my mom and get her a big ass house some goddamn well that ain't no King Drive.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. Give it up. I can get a minute. Go ahead, y'all done.
If I could too, I just wanted to ask, you know what I'm saying? So, I know in a lot of situations, brothers be feeling like it ain't no getting out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Did you ever have that experience where you felt like, you couldn't turn away from that lifestyle? You get what I'm saying?
Correct, sir. I understand exactly what you're saying. And the answer to that is yes. It did get to a point where I felt like, man, my dream shattered. I ain't going to the NFL. I ain't going to college to play football. And right then and there, I committed 100% into being a black disciple. You know what I'm saying? And I just put the spirit I had playing football and basketball and playing in sports, I put into being a black disciple and what it means to be a black disciple. And it's crazy because I could quote off my head right now 1 through 16, 1 through 9, you know what I'm saying? And I still, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's why I feel like I got to keep pushing myself in the truth, because this negativity, the literature that the black disciples that I could just spit off my head, sometimes when I'm breaking stuff down to my rib or whatever, I got to go on my phone like, damn, what is scripture? And that's what do something to me. Like, man, I can quote all this this BS, but I can't quote what I'm a priest and prophet of. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go back and that's what do something to me. You know what I'm saying?
It's heavy. You understand it? All right, what you got next?
Come on.
Please.
If I could.
I want my brother Ariella had a question. He said, do you have any pushback from the members of the nation of BDs when you dropped your flag? Did you get any pushback?
No, I didn't. By this time, when I dropped my flag, you know what I'm saying, Esau had took all the gang chiefs in Chicago off the street.
So what period was this? What year, around what period was this?
This was 2016. You know what I'm saying? Around that area. In 2007, Esau had began to take all gang chiefs and gang heads all off the streets.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So by the time I wanted to drop my flag, it wasn't nothing to it to do it. You know, once you take the head off of anything, the body run wild.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't, by that time, it wasn't really as structured as it was when I first joined.
Mm-hmm.
So it it wasn't. I guess the Most High, you know what I'm saying, took that out my way too.
No doubt.
When I wanted to leave, he made it a way for me to walk away.
Right.
Come
please.
If I could, leading off that question, what were the biggest challenges you faced when leaving the gang life behind?
Man, it was not the biggest challenge was what's next. Now what the hell I'm gonna do? Now that I know I don't want to do this no more. I told myself if I wasn't rich by selling drugs by 30, that was over with. So that was the promise. That was one of the promises I kept to myself.
Mm-hmm.
So by the time I turned 30, I was already ready for the UPK. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Scripture say, sit down and know that I am God. I had sat down for a year before joining the Israelite school of UPK.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Just working. You know what I'm saying? By this time, doing odd jobs and little things. By this time, I had racked up a record to where, everybody didn't want to hire me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't really until I came to class and joined the UPK. A few months later, I had a security gig that was tight with me. You know what I'm saying? But before that, it was kind of crazy. It was hard. You know what I'm saying? I actually had went back to selling weed for a minute because I had to, I got babies or whatever. I need, you know what I'm saying, need money. I just knew I didn't want to sell ecstasy and heroin and cocaine no more.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I felt like in my ignorance, I felt like marijuana was, I ain't doing this. I ain't messing the community up as much as I'm doing with heroin and coke. You know what I'm saying?
Right, no doubt.
So that was my mindset of it. But that's what I have to say. That to answer your question, like what's next? Now that you know what I'm saying, I'm almost 30. You know what I'm saying? What's next? You know what I'm saying? And I sincerely used to pray about it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know Officer Warrior was the answer to my damn prayer.
Big shout out to Officer Warrior.
That's right.
Go to show you how, one brother, you know what I'm saying, his being in the truth and how that he can bring somebody else in. You know what I'm saying? So that's heavy. Aroma one. Please.
If I could, the question I want to ask: how bad was the, tug of war as far as demon wise? When you first came into the truth between kind of fighting the demon of being in the world and trying to come into the truth. Like, when you first come in, you gotta, you still trying to, be cool with everybody or whatever, but you still trying to get this truth and you trying to get it the right way. Like, how was your demon at that time? I mean, did you have a demon first and foremost at that time? And if you did, what was it like, playing that spiritual tug of war with the world and being in the truth?
So first off, the first thing I'm gonna answer is I don't think no brother coming to this school right here without a demon. You know what I'm saying?
I'm right.
The reason you here is cause you know what I'm saying. You understand you have a demon. You don't understand it as a demon. You just know something going on. You know what I'm saying. So yeah, but by then I had stopped selling weed, of course. You know what I'm saying, because I was on the way to fully being out the streets. So I was still smoking weed. You know what I'm saying? 3 weeks into the school, I think I had gave Lamont a call. Like, man, look here, I got this goddamn weed demon on me heavy. You know what I'm saying? I called the warrior at first, and he was like, man, I ain't really into that. So, you could call Lamont. That nigga used to do this and that and this and that.
Fully informed, bro. A warrior like, listen, his brother here used to be a weed head too. he might can help you in that. Big shout out to Officer Lamacchiato.
That's right.
Go ahead, Frank. You know what I'm saying? The counsel Lamont gave me, and he was like, man, don't you got kids, nigga? This what you want them to do? They gonna do everything they see you do. You know what I'm saying? Ain't you trying to walk right? You leaving this lifestyle, ain't you? You can't leave this lifestyle and keep this up.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? He was like, what you got in your pocket right now? I'm like, man, I got a little weed, some cigarettes. He would throw it in the garbage right now. While we on the phone, throw it in the garbage.
Come on, man. Damn, that's hardcore, Prince.
And I was like, damn. And it's crazy because, up in here, we say we take every order like it's given from Christ. You know what I'm saying? I felt like Christ was talking to me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and it was crazy because I was at one of my homies' cribs across the alley. You know what I'm saying? The nigga, he went back in the garbage. He got like, nigga, what you doing? He like, man, you know what? He put it in his pocket. I threw it away. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
I did. He like, man, every lighters, all that.
Man, listen, it take that right there is, we laughing, of course, but brother, that was a heavy demon on you.
Very
heavy.
heavy.
And it shows that the only way to beat demons is the brotherhood.
That's right.
Is getting counsel, you know what I'm saying, from a brother who just beat the same demons that you trying to beat. You see what I'm saying? And like this is the reason why I tell you and ISBK, man, stop worrying about, the White House and the Democrats and the Republicans voting for them, thinking that they're going to change your situation, black people. That's not what's going to happen. Your situation going to change from within. You know what I'm saying? The brotherhood, the sisterhood, simple conversations that these brothers had changed this brother's life. That's what it's going to take to fix up. Not standing in line voting for the same system that's oppressing us. For you to think that, voting for a Democrat or Republican gonna change black people's situation, then you fooling yourself. Because we just so worried about, the money and stuff, that we think gonna fix it, and that ain't gonna fix us. Right. We dealing with all type of demons, all type of we dealing with all type of mental illnesses like something you could not believe. Mental illnesses that we received from being here in America. Like America is a place that look up oppression and the mental illnesses that oppression causes. You know what I'm saying? That fit us. So the mental illness that we got ain't gonna be fixed by the people who gave it to us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna take real men of God, not fake men of God, because you heard the brother earlier say the Christian church wasn't for the job. You see what I'm saying? ISUPK is for the job.
That's right.
You ain't never heard of the UPK? Get familiar with the ISUPK. I wouldn't be sitting here right now. None of us would be sitting in this room right now if it wasn't for the ISUPK.
That's right.
Now, why is the ISUPK so important to every Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man? You seeing it right here today. This brother was fully indulged in gangbanging. You see what I'm saying? And the brother came in and totally changed it, like as all these brothers have. Now, why does this happen? It happens from righteous leadership.
That's right.
It happened from a brother who sincerely loved black people, not a brother who pump fake it, not a brother who come up there and talk that religion garbage, and behind closed doors he doing a bunch of filth. Not a brother who, talk that righteous garbage, but he really up there just to get money from you niggas. That don't care. Once you leave that church, he don't give a damn what you do. You get my point? Commander Jenny Hanna is that man. You understand? Like Commander Jenny Hanna is a brother, been in the ISUPK for a very long time. He is the highest ranked man in the ISUPK, and he's worthy of all the praise that he gets. The Bible says, give the men above you double honor. I'm paraphrasing. Some men don't deserve honor. And we've been following leaders, that don't deserve honor. You know what I'm saying? And which is why we in last place amongst the races of the planet.
That's right.
Because you honoring people who are traitors to black people. That's right. Martin Luther King was a traitor to black people.
That's right.
Jesse Jackson, all these cats that you look up to, that you felt as though was great men, all of them failed doing the job. You know what I'm saying? But there is a brother that did not fail. And before we even go to Commander Jenny Hanna, what is the one brother that did not fail? Jesus Christ.
That's right.
Yahweh Shah Mashiach, a black man from the tribe of Judah. You understand? So I just wanted to say that. What you bringing out is heavy. Listen, man, we're going to take a 5-minute break. You know what I'm saying? Don't go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? We're going to take a 5-minute break, and we're going to come right back right here on the round table of truth with this brother. You had an announcement or something you want to say, Ramon?
Yes, right.
Please.
If anybody got some questions, Let's put them in the chat. We ain't gonna answer everybody's questions, but we will put a couple questions out from the chat as well. Get y'all into the podcast as well.
We'll be right back in 5 minutes right here on the Round Table of Truth.
Hey, Shalom, Israel. The ISUPK presents the Lord's 56th annual Passover going down right here in Atlanta, Georgia. We got a whole bunch of events lined up for y'all, including the annual lamb slaughter. You already know. Then it's the Hebrew Academy trial. Oh boy. Next, we got the children's party. Then, you know we got General Muhammad's scripture breakdown class and the Hebrew Academy graduation. The Lord's 56th annual Passover. Pay your Passover fee. It's only $200 to get all these exclusive events. Real black culture. The general's in attendance and the stage is set. It's going down. April the 12th in Atlanta, Georgia. This event is only for the black, Hispanic, and Native indigenous people. We got a week full of events from April the 9th and the 13th. But remember, you gotta pay that Passover fee. It's only $200 to get every event exclusively. Here's the itinerary for the Lord's 56th annual Passover. April the 9th is the annual lamb slaughter. April the 10th is the kids party. At 7 p.m. later that night, General Muhammad's scripture breakdown class. April the 11th, the Hebrew Academy graduation. Later that night at 8 p.m. is the all-black party. April the 12th is the Lord's 56th annual Passover. April the 13th is the Feast of Unleavened Bread. $200, 17 years or older, pay your Passover fee. See you in Atlanta, Israel. Shalom.
Hey, Shalom, Israel. It's Prison Officer Quasar, the ISPK of the Commander Junior High. All right. Tune in every Tuesday night for the Brotherhood class here in Columbus, Ohio. All right. Start at 7 p.m. Don't be late. No cowards, no excuses. Hey, Shalom.
And that's not how it should be, man. This scripture that Christ had told his disciples is how you stop crime as a whole. Because when you go to him and him alone, and for you sisters out there who love the beef and who don't like to talk to another woman about, how she, treated you, you sisters need to go to her alone as well.
Nobody is holding you accountable for the things that you say you were doing or not doing. There's no, like the scriptures say, everything should be done in decency and in order.
That's right.
There's no order and decency with you going on the internet and running in the streets with no guidance, without being sent, without being anointed by the man of the Lord, by being sent by a man of God out there on them streets. You must be sent.
When you hear us say salute, Shalom, Yahabashim Shabakatah, right? That is Hebrew. Okay? Shalom, Shalom, that is not Hebrew. I don't know where you learned that from. Most likely from Esau, from the Jewish. On the street corners. And we ain't selling dope, but we are teaching you how to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. We are teaching you how to not be a drug addict and a drug dealer.
Right.
How to keep you out of prison. How to not make you a target for Esau to use.
Welcome to ISUPK Detroit. Check us out on all social media platforms. Classes are Monday through Saturday. Monday is the history class from 7 to 9 p.m. Tuesday is scripture breakdown. Wednesday is biblical law class. Friday, Lashawan Kodash, Hebrew language. Saturday, Sabbath service. Check out our community service program. We have food and clothing drives, helping the people in need. And we also have felony expungement services available. Join us and get involved.
And the Bible is just such an amazing book. Right. It's a book of literal prophecy of the future of what's to play out on the planet Earth. That's right. Everything that the Lord laid down and said will happen comes to pass. And that's an amazing thing to have at your disposal. You got a book that tells you the future.
And they shall go forth. In the 8th verse, it said we was going to be a prey to the heathen. But then God was going to come deliver us, man, and show us the truth of who we are.
That's something that you would hear out of a cartoon or something you hear out of an anime or something like that. But this is actual real life to the point where you can look at these prophecies and open up a historical book. You can go into archaeology and see that, damn, the prophecy came before the event actually happened.
Gangster about that. You know what I think I know, Mayab? I think the only real gangsters left are Commanding General Yohannes. I think we're the last gangsters on earth. We got 5 women. We're always in a nightclub all the time. We're with the brothers. We're drinking liquor, and people are terrified of us. I think we're the last gangsters. I think there are no gangsters, but the Israelite school of UPK.
Don't miss out on the opportunity for a quality leather jacket. Yatazar Pale X Diverse City is introducing their Real Nigga University Letterman jacket. Don't be the only one without one. Order yours today. www.diversitymall.com. Oh yeah, and they take Afterpay. So get yours today.
But now check it out. You got the 1969 on that side. Look at that One West emblem on that side right there. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That's real ice drip. Like, that's real leather dripping. You got the back. And then, if anybody ever questioned us putting nigga on the jacket, you got Acts 13:1 engraved right here on the front.
Hey, Shalom, we back. Give it up, give it up. Before we dive right back into interviewing Officer Mapataza, you know what I'm saying, life of a Chicago gangbanger turned Israelite. We're gonna turn to Officer Lamont for a few announcements. Lamont, you got it.
Come on, sir. You know, all Israel, Blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians watching. You know, make sure to go like, follow, share all the social media pages, Roundtable of Truth, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, you know, saying TikTok, etc. Google My Business. Make sure to go do that as well. The Cash App is $ Roundtable of Truth is in the chat. If you want to make a donation to the Roundtable, you understand all this equipment and all this. If you want to make a contribution to the work of the Lord, you know, $5, $1 doesn't really matter. You understand everything will be appreciated as well.
Yo, I'll turn that heat off right there.
Chicago will be downtown tomorrow from 1 p.m. until on the Magnificent Miles here in the street speaker. The weather finally good. We can be back out on the streets in the Windy City.
Yeah, right.
You understand? And not only that, on Sunday of this weekend, we will be at the 312 Awards.
Yeah, right.
You understand? I'll fuck out for I make sure to make it happen. We will be in the building. As well, next week on Thursday and Friday will be the Feast of Purim here at the Chicago School, 9909 West Westchester Roosevelt Road.
That's right.
You understand? Make sure to come show support. Bring your family, your friends, everyone that's a Black, Hispanic, Native Indian. And then lastly but not least, the Lord's 56th annual Passover.
That's right.
You understand? Is coming up April 12th. You understand? It's going to be a week of greatness. April 9th all the way through the 13th.
Yeah, right.
You understand? Make sure you pay your $200 Passover fee per adult, 17 and above.
Yeah,
and
right.
lastly, but the most not least, pay your tithe to the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge under Commander Janahana.
One more thing I want to say too. Also, not this Saturday. This Saturday we're gonna be on the Mag Mile for camp, but next Saturday we're gonna be in Gary, Indiana for camp. You know what I'm saying? So you in the Gary, Indiana, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna be out there, you know, under the leadership and tutelage of Officer Iowa Lum. Give it up to the brother. You know what I'm saying? So diving right back in, what we got for the brother, man?
Come on, sir, if I could,
please.
How has your understanding of identity and purpose changed since becoming an Israelite?
Oh man, before becoming an Israelite, you see the condition of black people in every ghetto around America.
That's it.
So you feel like you feel cursed. You know what I'm saying? As a black, especially as a black man, you see the police killing you every day in the streets. Your moms and grandmoms and aunties, they selling their bodies for a piece of crack rock. You know what I'm saying? You got all the men in the streets being killed or selling drugs or on their way to prison. So you looking at it like, man, then you look at this image of white Jesus. You know what I'm saying? And look at that condition that white people were in. And you like, damn, well, okay, man. Well, these are the race of people who pose to, be in charge. The Most High got them in charge. You know what I'm saying? Then you come to the ISUPK, and the thing that rock your goddamn world, even though you didn't heard it before in the world, you hear somebody that's in the truth and really understand the Bible tell you Jesus Christ is a black man.
Right.
And you like, God damn.
Damn right.
So who the hell is this?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Why these people, you know what I'm saying, in charge?
That's right. Damn
you know
right.
what I'm saying?
Damn right.
Then you look at it like, damn, well, this why we in the positions that we in.
Damn right.
Because of this right here.
Damn
And you understand, like, yeah, God gotta be black.
Damn right.
Because this the same thing we do to our kids when they disobey us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Let me ask you this, if I may. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of sound in the same rhythm with the brother on the question the brother asked. How being in the what has being in the UK meant for you? You understand? Like opposed to when you was in the gang, what's the difference? Because a lot of people tell you, in the gang, coach, this is my family. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure it was your family at one point in time. But for somebody who's in the gangbang lifestyle now and maybe looking into being an Israelite, what would you say is the difference?
I would say the difference is you choose where to aim your gun at now. A lot of people think, you know what I'm saying, a lot of niggas, like when we was even, like I say, when me and D.A. Lamar could be over there, same area you stayed in. You stayed right there on the block. We on our way to class. Niggas pull right up to on us. Like, man, what's up? You good, nigga? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all. Like, man, it's my old stomping grounds,
Real tough.
Like, and you saw what number respect, you know what I'm saying? But, like, it wasn't, I have to say, like, it wasn't like no bad like blood or nothing, like, but I have to say to, like, they just gotta understand, like, cause coming in here, people think, you so hard and tough, you think you gotta stop being a gangster. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I made the last statement, like, you don't gotta stop being a gangster. You know what I'm saying? This a military we put, like, you know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is redirect your gun.
Damn right.
Your gun ain't aimed at a black, Hispanic, Native Indian no more.
Get into it.
You know what I'm saying? You aiming all you aiming your gun, not physical gun. I ain't saying go kill white people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you aiming all you know what I'm saying? You understand that the same oppression you under is the oppression the next black man is under as well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, Doc. You understand? That's heavy. You know what I'm saying? Because, for either gangbanging all over the country at this point. You know what I'm saying? No matter where you go to, there's gangs everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And, we sick in this place. Y'all were done. Get me right on that.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Black people, we sick. Go ahead, Bree.
If I could, man,
Please.
it reminds me of a story. Like, okay, so, you know what I'm saying? Mapataza young and the truth, of course. We walking down the street one day out the camp, you know what I'm saying? We walked past a group that, it wouldn't even make sense to mention no more.
Right, I understand.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying, one of the cats, you know what I'm saying, he started talking out the side of his neck, and he said the word bitch out of his mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it busted lit a fire, and then he was ready, man.
Man, damn.
Oh, you going downtown? You talking about downtown? We're not thinking like oh man, that was a beautiful moment.
Man, listen, make no mistake, you know what I'm saying? When the brother first came into the truth, he was definitely rough around the edges. It was a few times I had to tell him, brother, you cannot do that up in there. You understand? He was up in Indianapolis, you know what I'm saying? He was about to jam down on the nigga. I had to grab him like this, like, come on, man. We ain't finna do that up like that. Nigga, look, he turned around and looked at me like, it took him a minute to calm down, but he calmed down. You see what I'm saying? And that's the point, man. You know what I'm saying? We here, you know what I'm saying? The leadership is here for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ready to step to the plate, man, and go get all our brothers out of the world who in that lifestyle and in that culture. You know what I'm saying? Because us being, once again, we said this a few shows ago, us being opposition against one another is a part of the sickness of this. We sick as a people. You know what I'm saying? And you gangbanging, you part of this sickness, man. Somebody got to have enough courage to tell you, man, nigga, you ain't supposed to be in their life. And not only is you not supposed to be in their life, because everybody say that, but brothers want to know, like he's been saying, what is the alternative for me to leave in this life? You understand? And the ISUPK, under Commander Jenny Hunter, we the perfect alternative for Black and brown men leaving that life. Because like he said, I learned that you could still be a gangster, meaning like not still gangbanging, but I can hold on to my spirit of warfare. You feel what I'm saying? My masculinity. It's just the gun didn't change. Once again, it's spiritual. We ain't saying go pointing the gun at white people, but he understand his fight ain't against other black men.
That's right.
His fight is against white supremacy.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That you can see at this point in time, white supremacy, they done took on a whole other point of aggression that you ain't ready for. See, this is what happened when you play. You ever heard somebody say, man, you better stop playing? They tell you that 3-4 times because they know if you don't stop playing, you're going to reap the results of not being serious. And black people, we ain't been serious in this place. We've been playing around, playing games. And now, white supremacy, they serious. Right. And you better get serious.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? So, with the brother, you know what I'm saying, bringing out was heavy, man. I would know what you got next.
Right.
Please. Big shout out to Officer Ramawan for these amazing questions.
If I could, Mapataza, what are the biggest misconceptions people have about both gang culture and the Israelite movement?
I'd say the biggest misconception, like I have to be, a nigga don't want to let go of his spiritual, his warfare that he got to go on. He don't want to let go of the masculinity he think he got in the world.
No doubt.
And when you come in here, you learn, you really start to learn masculinity in here. Having a gun pointed at your brother or selling drugs to the people who look just like you, that's not masculine.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? To look at yourself in the mirror and go out and do crime to somebody who look like you, that's not masculine.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
To wake up every day with it on your mind that you got to get it by any means necessary, even if it means killing you, that's not masculine. You know what I'm saying? So what I have to say is you don't learn real masculinity until you get into the ISUPK.
Right. Give it up, Mark.
You know what I'm saying? When I came in here, I learned just by coming in here and teaching me a few scriptures, ask a few questions for me. You know what I'm saying?
Changed your whole life.
Whole way of thinking, like, damn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Like, man, this was this way, this way. All I had to do was, you know what I'm saying, put the cards over here and switch this up, and they had, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, I was struggling with finding a damn slavery, you know what I'm saying, in the world.
No doubt.
When I came in here, the Lord see I was doing righteous. He like, man, go on here. Here you go. You ain't got to sell drugs no more. I'm gonna make sure you know what I'm saying, you said that security money was treating me well.
It was one security job the brother was working. He called me for the council on it. I say, well, brother, you can't work up in there. You remember that one? We ain't gonna say what type of environment it was. I just told him, brother, you cannot be in there, brother, because you might get influenced in the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? I might get influenced in my way. Right on down there with you to work for security and knowledge.
The fact that I had to call you for counsel on it should have told me. I shouldn't be here. You know what I'm saying?
What does this brotherhood, now that you in the UPK, what does this brotherhood mean to you?
Man, everything. You are not. What am I without the brotherhood? It's everything.
Damn
you know what I'm
right.
saying?
That's right.
The brotherhood is my kids coming in here and don't have to follow in my footsteps. Because I felt I had to follow. You know what I'm saying? I felt I had to follow in my father's footsteps. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
So if my kids start anything like me, then I'm in a good position.
Give me more about what you mean by that.
Because if my kids feel like they got to follow in Pop's position, then they'll be preaching the prophets of the Lord as well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
They'll be in here teaching that the white man is the devil as well.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because he is the devil.
Damn right.
He definitely that.
Damn right. They'll be in here teaching and learning that somebody who look like me is not my enemy. You know what I'm saying? And that's everything. If black people could just if all black Hispanics and Native Indians woke up one day and said, "You not my op? You not my op?" We'll cure so much overnight.
Damn right.
If black people woke up and said, "Man, I can't sell this crack rock. I can't let you sell your damn baby Pampers for a hit. You know what? I ain't doing this no more." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If black people woke up and said, "I can't go in this goddamn strip club and support another brother's daughter throwing money on her, because if this was my daughter up here, all hell would be raised." You know what I'm saying?
Damn right. Damn right. Everything what you saying, you right on point with it.
You know
But here's the problem. The reason why it's hard for blacks and Hispanics to not look at each other like op is because we avoiding the enemy, you know what I'm saying, that we should hate. We avoid hating him. You see what I'm saying? It's like a bully. A bully gonna come bully who we can bully. But this bully is not gonna go confront the cat that he's bullying him.
Right.
He'd rather take it out on other people. Right. And that's us as black people. We punks. Yep. Instead of dealing with the real bully, and who was the real bully? The white man is the real bully. That's right. White supremacy. And a lot of people don't be ignorant to what we say. That there's some white people, they very kind.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? They cool people, man. So we ain't talking about them. But somehow nice white people, they ain't the ones that run the country. Like they ain't the one that's oppressing us. It's all the evil white people that's doing it. Right. And so those are the ones that we dealing with. And even the nice white people, they benefit off of white supremacy some way, somehow. So my point is, because we avoiding dealing with the real enemy, which is the white man, we ain't got no choice but to hate each other. Right. So if you want to know the solution to stop hating each other, start hating the man that's hating you. That's right. And then you'll get to do what? Start loving the people, you know what I'm saying, that is being hated by the white man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, which is your own. Stop being a goddamn punk, man. That's what the ISUBK is so beautiful, man. Of the commandment.
Nigga University.
The wisdom that we obtain up in here is the wisdom that a man needs to be a man. You can teach a man how to fight, throw fists, shoot a gun, all that. You know what I'm saying? That ain't gonna be the reason why a black man survive.
Right.
And those things is needed. But what's gonna be the reason why a black man survive is the wisdom that a brother get taught up in here. This brother came in here, changed his life, did an excellent job. Again, get the brother in here. You know what I'm saying? And some years back, you know what I'm saying, the brother was teaching the brotherhood class. So he went from gangbanging to teaching brotherhood. Let that sink in your head for a second. You know what I'm saying? Because what does that mean? Society failed this brother before he came into the ISUBK.
Right.
The church, the religions, he just told you of all the religions he tried.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He just taught you, you know, about his family life. You know what I'm saying? And so the combination of black people's religion and white supremacy led him to gang bang. Mm-hmm. So that means that the people that's raising our young men, they failing at the job. Man.
That's right.
And they shouldn't be raising black men. Who should be raising black men? the priests and prophets in the ISUPK.
That's right.
We really give a damn about these young boys. You know what I'm saying? Now, like he was just saying, his son's gonna have an opportunity to become up and become priests. You know what I'm saying? Which is an honorable man that has a moral code and will still kick your ass.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Make no mistake. Men and I, we not Christians, man.
Right.
We come out there and we teach and we let you know we ain't Christians. That means if you harm us, we gonna harm you. We gonna defend ourselves, which is what a man's supposed to do.
That's right.
A lot of y'all got it mistaken. You thinking the man of God is a punk. You know what I'm saying? That's why, you know what I'm saying, when you look at a man of God, he's supposed to be a punk, which is why so many black men and Hispanic men end up in homosexuality. Because you thinking the man of God supposed to just, you know, just turn the other cheek, don't even know what to turn the other cheek mean. We'll teach you what that scripture means. You see what I'm saying? Before you know it, a man of God, he ain't supposed to have no strength against nothing. And before you know it, he's sitting in the bedroom, you know what I'm saying, on all fours, you know what I'm saying, getting paid.
Good night. You know what I mean?
He telling his woman go purchase a dildo so she getting paid behind her. And you coming in his door. You think his woman in there screaming, he in there screaming. Top of his head.
Oh man, it's bad out here, Ken.
Y'all know what I'm talking about.
It's rough. It's rough in these streets. Right.
Hey, Jack, you gotta get your shot in. Everybody else can do it.
You saw I made a post like it's no longer no Diddy, it's no Sakari.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And here's the seriousness of it, you know, is that, you know what I'm saying, we've been telling y'all for a long time. The Bible says one body, one faith, one baptism.
Right.
You cannot get around this, man. You cannot get around the pedigree that Commander General Yohana is the only brother certified to be teaching these 12 tribes on how to get back and serve the Lord. And when you go outside of the body of Christ, you're going to fail. It ain't just Sakari. Sakari fail. They supposed to fail.
Right.
IUIC, that's a failure. All these fake ass Israelite groups, they all failures. And it's just a matter of time, man.
Right.
I don't want to get off, man. We're going to get right back to the brother. You know what I'm saying?
I got one if I could.
Please. You know what I'm saying?
So just to keep count of the fake Israelite groups, Cap. We got Nasty Nate. We got Big Freedom. I want to go in another one, Cap.
Go ahead.
We got Peg Leg Pete.
Yeah, baby, we off there, man.
All right, go.
What you got out with love?
Mapataza, real quick. What role does discipline and scripture play in keeping you on the right path?
Oh man, without discipline and without scriptures, you just another nigga in the world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's everything. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Discipline and scripture. You know what I'm saying? These scriptures were put here for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Without these scriptures being here is the reason the ISUPK is here.
That's
all
it.
right?
That's damn right.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
And the discipline that Commander General Yohana had, you know what I'm saying, with a fake ass break off, you know what I'm saying, for him to hold on to that discipline and these scriptures is the reason we are all here.
Damn right.
It ain't no ISUPK without it.
Damn right.
Damn right.
Damn right.
Well, get at it.
Good, Cap.
Please.
Gucci Man said it the best. Without discipline and scripture, you lost in the sauce.
Damn right.
Damn right.
Damn right. Gucci Man better stop his woman from laying in the lap of a homosexual man.
Oh, my
You know what I'm saying? Who put it? A lot of you women silly as hell. You know what I'm saying? You letting your woman, you know what I'm saying, hang with a homosexual man. And let me tell you something. That man is putting plenty of pipe to that woman.
Right.
He's sitting there laughing in front. And he go ahead with little Tony. Tony tan that anyway. Back to the y'all making me get unfocused on both my women. Go ahead.
Like what the brother was saying and whatnot, like the Christian church, the so-called white man, the so-called white man, it makes black men effeminate, emotional, and that's why so-called the gang world, everyone's about shooting each other because they got their feelings hurt.
That's right.
Or another man walked on the wrong block that we don't even own. At one point, like that's why like the discipline is the UPK. The discipline teaches you how to not feed into your emotions.
Right.
Teach you not how to fight the demons that you have. Like, I'm not gonna go kill my brother because he's wearing another color shirt. or another different pair of shoes, or whatever the case may be.
That's
The
it.
Christian church is for effeminates.
That's it.
Women and gays, for real.
That's it.
From a point, and when you fall in that category, you're gonna go kill your other brother because your feelings were hurt.
Damn right.
You understand? Being in UBK, discipline breeds masculine men.
Damn right. Damn right. Damn right.
And without masculine men, there cannot be a military.
That's it.
There can't be a structure.
That's it.
And there definitely can't be one West.
Damn right. Damn right. A warrior, come on, Bree.
If I could, Cap.
Go ahead.
Just to piggyback off what he said, me and Marshall Mark, we was having a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And we was going
Big shout out to Officer Marshall Mark.
Right?
Shout out to that brother.
we was like, people don't really know how the people in the Bible was.
Mm-hmm.
You got Nehemiah, snatching people beards out. You got
Mhm.
Christ whooping people out the out the temple.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You got Abraham went to go get his nephew back with warfare with when they kidnapped Lot.
Mhm.
So you got Peter, sliding off and they get look, we born warriors.
Damn right. Damn right. Damn, that's the fact.
Okay, so
Please.
if I could, Cap, to that point, even our women in the Bible, like they say that ISUPK under Commanding General Yohana, we hate women. No, we honor honorable women.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
I named my daughter, if I could, real quick, you know what I'm saying? My daughter's name is Yaila. You know what I'm saying? That means woman of purpose. She's named after a sister in the Bible.
Most
Who, when we were in a very, very dire war in our history, this sister right here, you know what I'm saying? A general thought she was beautiful. He tried to holler at her. She played along. You know what I'm saying? He got drunk, thought he was gonna get some. She rubbed his head. He went to sleep on her lap. The sister pushed his head onto the ground and took a tent spike and nailed it through his temple and nailed his head to the ground and ended the war.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
So that's why the Christian church teaches us to be docile. The Christian church teaches us to be overly humble.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? While if you really learn the Bible, which the only place on the planet Earth that a Black, Hispanic, or Native American man can really learn their history and learn the Bible is the ISUPK.
That's
you
right.
see that we are born for warfare.
Right. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up. So real quick, going back to Mapataza, you know what I'm saying? This is, of course, this is ISUPK, man, Round Table of Truth, aka Real Universal. We got to be real. You know what I'm saying? So you was in the gangbang culture for a while. You came into the truth. You rocked it out, you know what I'm saying, for some years. But then you had to stumble. You got to, you know what I'm saying?
Let's get it.
What was that like?
That was hell. You know what I'm saying? And when I say hell, like I didn't even know what the hell was going on. Like if you remember, I remember calling you. Man, Cap, I got all this stuff took care of. I'm holding class down tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like this, how out of whack I was. Like I ain't even realized like I ain't been in the mix in this long. You know what I'm saying? And you like, man, nigga, before you hold the class down, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Some stuff we gotta do first. You know what I'm saying? I'm like caught out of one kind. But you know what I'm saying? But like, you know, we were just speaking to my father. You know what I'm saying? Let me just show you this.
Please.
If I could.
Please.
You know what I'm saying? This just how much I miss the nigga. The nigga, my damn screen. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
Like,
right.
Like my father passed, you know what I'm saying? Because at first, you know what I'm saying, we came up strong as a shorty. Then we
our condolences too for the brother, you know what I mean? Brother's father passed.
But you know what I'm saying? We had fell off because I felt like he ain't want to be a father to me no more. But you know what I'm saying? I ain't really understand it at the time. You know what I'm saying? But when I had came into the ISUPK, we had started getting back straight. You know, you're not allowed to hate no man, especially not your father up in here. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Better, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Me and him started getting back, you know what I'm saying, on a cool path. You know what I'm saying? We just had started rocking it out. And then he had passed. And then, you know what I'm saying? And when I had got the news, like, man, your father, he probably got 2 months left. The first thing I should have did was called your phone. Man, my father finna get up out of here. I don't know how I'm gonna take it. You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing I should have did. But what I did was I went and bought me a bottle of Hennessy. I went and hit Lakeshore Drive. You know what I'm saying? And I finished that bottle and went right back and got another bottle. You know what I'm saying? I allowed demons to talk to me. I allowed demons to counsel me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad Commander Junior Hunter did that breakdown on demons, because now I could fully understand, like, demons, talk to you in your own voice, so you don't think they demons. You think you reasoning with yourself.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's it.
So and that's what it was. I allowed demons to talk to me, and I'm thinking I'm doing something. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, these niggas got their own stuff going on. Let them handle what they. You know what I'm saying? And but I'm bringing out every goddamn Monday in brotherhood class that brotherhood is a weapon. If I'd have just used that weapon, Cap, ain't no. You know what I'm saying? Tell her where I'll be right now.
Damn right. You know what I'm saying? So you had your stumble, whatever the case may be, and eventually you end up getting back locked up. You know what I'm saying? What was that like?
Actually, to be honest, sir, I know this might sound crazy, but it wasn't bad. It was Tawab. I needed it.
Give me more on that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, once I understood the reason everything was happening, you know what I'm saying? And I went up, I'm like, damn, these niggas up in here need to know the truth. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
So that's what I did. You know what I'm saying? I had let big shout out Cap Sakar. You know what I'm saying? Let Cap Sakar know, like, man, look here, this what I'm doing, this what I'm holding down. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
And
but don't skip, like, okay, you had that stumble, you got locked up. What made you say, man, let me get my together and get back up in here?
Oh shit, oh man, because it wasn't nothing else. What else? Like, I was back at square one. What's next? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
So you know what I'm saying. The thing with that, and that's what it was. I'm like, man, it ain't no what's next. It's you getting back.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
Ain't no coming in here thinking you finna get up out of here and live a peaceful life. Right. You know what I'm saying? The Most High gonna always be up here.
Damn right.
Like, nigga,
Damn right.
Like, nigga, that shooting on the corner. If you was teaching, you probably could have. You know what I'm saying? Could have. Them brothers saw you teaching. They probably could have. You probably could have saved some lives.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
So it was the spirit of the Lord talking to me, like, man, look here. That's what you need to do.
That's
you
it.
know what I'm saying? That's what made me get Captain Sakar that call.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying?
Big shout out again to Captain Sakar.
Come on, please. If you had to speak to anyone in the school or whatnot that was even considering possibly leaving, what would you say? Since you experienced, the both the sides of the spectrum.
I'll just let them know that's a demon. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, because that's the only thing it could be. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing else. Leaving up out of here could be your death.
That's it. That's it. Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just the most. You know what I'm saying? The Most High got a little bit more mercy on some brothers than others. I just happen to be that brother.
Damn right. Damn
you know what I'm saying?
Damn right. Damn right. So now you in the you want to say what you were saying? So now you in there. You got in contact with Captain Zakar. You back, getting back in. You back strong. I got the calls. The brother gave me excellent report about you in there teaching. This brother was holding classes. You know what I'm saying? While he was locked up. So he ain't just get back in the truth. He got back in the truth and got busy while he was in there. What was that like in there teaching them brothers about the truth?
Oh man, it was excellent because, like I say, when you in there, you looking for answers. And I'm knowing this. I'm knowing these brothers looking for answers. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't come in there pushing the Bible on nobody.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I got cool with brothers. You know what I'm saying? And after a while, niggas either gonna voice their frustrations or let it out the wrong way. Brothers who voice their frustration, look here, man. This the way. Look, if you do this, Scripture say that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Plus, I'm out in the whole day room by myself for a minute, just studying the scriptures. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
And when niggas know who you is from the world, man, that nigga a BD.
Right.
he ain't rocking with none of the BDs.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Now that in itself, okay, I got to stop you right there because that take courage to be in there. And most people they go and vibe whatever gang they was with on the streets. You know what I'm saying? So what made you not vibe with the gang? You know what I'm saying? Once you got back in there, you know what I'm saying?
I didn't vibe
that take courage to do that.
Come.
Most brothers, you get my point. Most brothers say, man, listen, whether they want to or not, I'm rocking with who I was with out on the street. That take courage to do what you did. Why did you do that?
I did that because I wouldn't have been able to do what I did if I'd have linked back up with them. You know what I'm saying? And if the Most High got me here to teach brothers and you know what I'm saying, be the answer to a brother prayer, be linking up with them niggas, I would have been a death sentence to them back on the streets. You know what I'm saying? And I understood that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I ain't got the bottle down my throat no more. You know what I'm saying? Waking up dead. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Waking up to a bottle that you had from last night. And, you know what I'm saying? I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking clear now. So you know what I'm saying? Like them niggas, they, you know, of course they, man, what's up? You know what I'm saying? I'd have been the highest ranking nigga up in there. You know what I'm saying? If I'd have wanted to, you know, push the pedigree off of it. You know what I'm saying? So I just thought, man, look here, bro. This what I'm on. A couple of them niggas goddamn it came to class. You know what I'm saying?
I know the chaplains was in there mad at you.
The chaplains, the couple CO when they found out what I was teaching, because you know what I'm saying. I you know what I'm saying. I'm like, man, this is our own little stuff. If you look us up, we got our own 501c3. We do not allow white people in here. Right. You know what I'm saying?
That nigga in there telling the white guards we do not allow white people. I know they looking at him like, what the hell is this?
It was so much I had to go through because I had to write a grievance on it.
Okay.
Because they saying, you know, you got a freedom of religion here in America. That ain't just, you know what I'm saying, in Illinois. That's everywhere in America. You got a freedom of religion. So they saying, if I want to be white and come to your John, I could do that. So for a minute, I had to rock a couple classes out with a couple devils. You know what I'm saying? And I, but man, you know what I'm saying? That was a couple classes because it wasn't none but the white man is the devil the whole time.
Hold on, Warren, I'm coming to you. Listen, what was the white boys' reaction when you were saying that?
Man, none. They was telling me I was preaching hate and this and that. But the brothers that was up in there, they like, it's undeniable because we didn't live it already. I'm telling you about these people, we didn't live it already. Ain't no denying slavery. Ain't no denying what you did to our women. Ain't no denying what you did to our babies.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? It's certain shit you just can't deny, even if you want to deny it.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying?
The man in the class calling a white man the devil white. He in the class. That's one way. A warrior. Please.
Like I said, I was going to ask her how many Obadiah scriptures equal.
Damn right. Man, that's heavy, y'all. So now you in there, you rocking it, you teaching the class. Any opposition from different religion factors? Did you have any religious battles in there? Like,
oh yeah, I had this and that was made me wish I'd have studied Islam a little bit more. Like if you see Captain Zaria, even though he not into Islam, he know he not an Arab, none of that.
Yeah,
he still study it so he can combat it.
That's the point.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn right. That's right.
So like I didn't like a lot of them brothers. Like I pulled Christians, you know what I'm saying, who was already in the Bible, like, man, you an Israelite and this and that. Man, that Islam, when them brothers is they faithful to that Islam up in there. You know what I'm saying? And I you know what I'm saying, I had made a comment to one of the brothers, you know what I'm saying. I'd say, man, y'all been down and been over on all fours 5 times a day. I say, man, that's how it looks when I'm doing it to my broad. I say that, you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
It was offensive, but I ain't know what else to, you know what I'm saying?
You ain't know no other way to break it down to him.
I'm like, man, like nigga, and I told him, I'm like, man, Islam is a hell of a religion. It's a beautiful religion for Arabs. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful religion for Arabs. You know what I'm saying?
That's like just like Christianity is a beautiful religion for white people.
That's right.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
That's right.
Like Buddhism is a beautiful religion for the Chinese.
Right.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? The East Indians, you know what I'm saying? Whatever they believe in, it's a beautiful religion for them.
Right.
The Africans, you know what I'm saying? They worship cows and vultures and everything else. Whatever they believe in, that's a beautiful religion for Africans. The problem is all those different religions are horrible for black people, man.
That's right.
You ain't supposed to be a part of those religions. Now, I know you think you are, but that's the reason why we are in last place, man. And we not just last place, but we disorganized as a people because we ain't turned to the one God that we supposed to turn to.
That's right.
And that's the nigga God, man.
That's right.
Embrace it. Embrace being a nigga. You a nigga. Listen, go over to Europe. They got a name for you over there. They look at you as niggas over in Europe. Too. You think it's just America? Go over to Africa. The Africans look at you. Look at that nigga. Look at that cotton. Look at that nigga. That cotton. No matter what continent you go to, they look at you as niggas. You just hate it. I will.
Man, Cat, what you bringing out is so heavy. You know, wherever we go as blacks, Hispanics, North American Indians, we hate it. But the Chinese man can go to Africa and don't get no flack.
Yeah.
You know, the East Indian can go to Jamaica, don't get no flack.
That's it.
And for some, you know, we just really need to identify what is really going on in the earth and why is black people so hated no matter where they go, but everybody else is loved.
That's it. Damn
I mean, and there's just one conclusion, and the Bible tells you why.
Come on.
Because we are the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel.
And listen, that's happening. So you rocked it out, you know what I'm saying? You know, whatever the case may be. Now it's time to get out and come back home. What was that like? Knowing you finna come back into the world, come back into the school. What was that feeling like?
To be honest, the feeling was I just wanted to. My whole thing was I don't want this to end with me. You know what I'm saying? I want, you know what I'm saying? Like I started this in the IDOC or whatever, but I want this to go on until Christ come back.
Right.
So my whole thing was teach before I come home, so I could have a brother lead this to a brother to teach a class. You know what I'm saying? When he leave, he can leave it to somebody. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to just start something that eventually end up dying out. You know what I'm saying? So coming home, that was the really thing I love. I wasn't thinking about coming home. I was thinking about is his brothers gonna still be able to get locked up and come hear the truth.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
So that was the main thing. It wasn't really about coming home. I know how to do this out here. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Y'all, I'm already calling niggas already on the regular. Y'all know I'm coming home. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right. Damn right. What was it to actually? How did you feel once you got back up here to the school? You know what I'm saying? Being around your kids and family. You know what I'm saying? What was that like? You know what I mean? To be locked up for a little bit and to get back around brothers in your family, what was that like? Because of course a ton of brothers go through that. But what was that like? You know, and I asked that because, you want to prevent brothers from having to go through what you went through. So what was that like once you got back around the brotherhood and the family and all that after being away for that so long?
It was kind of crazy because niggas was still like, okay, cool, this nigga on that BD shit. You know, that Israelite shit was just a phase. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas like, you know, they hit me up. Hey, bro, you know I got this. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna drop a few dollars on you. You know, I took the money. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I did. But niggas was talking about, man, I'm gonna give you that. I'm like, nah, you hold on to that. You know what I'm saying? So that was probably the main thing I say. Niggas trying to wheel you back in strong into the, you know what I'm saying, heavy right back into the game like that. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
But other than that, I gotta say it was pretty much a walk in the park. You know what I'm saying? I came back, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Brothers
right.
welcomed me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know that had to feel good.
Man, that was excellent. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
I got excellent reports going to the generals from Captain Sakar. You know
Damn
what
right.
I'm saying?
Damn right, dog.
So man, it was cool. You know what I'm saying? General Hunter gave me his personal number.
Damn
You
right.
know what I'm
Damn
saying?
right,
Like
dog.
man, Joe, it's
Come on, man. You got
and he
to
tells me like, man, don't. He always tell me, man, call me. You know what I'm saying? If you need anything, General. From when I first saw General Muhammad face to face, you know, General Muhammad been on my ass for a while.
General Muhammad on everybody. Mine too, you know. Every time I get that number, you know what I'm saying, morning, I say, oh shit, what is
You know what I'm saying? I was embraced by General Muhammad. He let me know, you know what I'm saying, if you need anything, call me. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
Like man, it wasn't Captain Soccer War.
Big shout
You
out
know
to
what I'm
Captain
saying?
Soccer
Big
War.
shout out Captain Soccer War. That nigga was happy to see me. Captain, what's our highest ranking captain in the school? Captain Tall War. That nigga, I saw him in Atlanta. That nigga, he wouldn't stop giving me goddamn it tequila. You know what I'm saying?
That sound like Captain Tall War.
Hey, that nigga say, look here, man, this the bottle. I'm like, rotate, nigga. He say, that car right there, I got a whole nigga, that's our bottle. You know what I'm saying? I say, damn, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
so man, wasn't nothing but, you know what I'm saying? Big shout out, my nigga out there in New York too. That Benjamite, Officer 5,000, that nigga there, you know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
Man, it wasn't nothing but embrace, you know what I'm saying? Niggas was happy, like man, you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
I got niggas. This nigga won't stop calling me sir. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like that's how it is. It wasn't nothing but you know what I'm saying? Respect.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn right. Right. That's right. I know you mentioned the brother before, Captain Sakar. What did that brother? What did that brother mean to you, man? What a brother like that? You know,
Man.
he was locked up, and the brother constant communication. What does a brother like that mean to you?
Man, everything, Cap. Like I don't think I would have been able to do what I did without his counsel. Because it wasn't easy. I'm gonna let you know that now. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
It ain't easy going up in there, you know, because a lot of niggas already got it in their head that the Bible is for white people and white people only. It ain't for me. That's what most niggas got in their head. So for me to go up in there and raise up a school, and teach classes, you know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
Without Captain Sakar, I don't think I'd have been able to do it. You know what I'm saying? Not on my own, or it have took me a little longer.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
Man, Captain Sakar, every time I called him, he like, man, yeah, this chaplain, what's going on with him? You know, I'm like, man, he a devil. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, Captain Sakar, he had sent me a apocrypha up in there. And man, when I got that apocrypha, and I had him send me Captain Kapasha's precept book. You know what I'm saying? And man, when I got it, it was on. And when I say on and popping, Cap, that nigga Cap Kapash could be a general of 13,000. That precept.
Big shout out to Captain Kapash, right? Captain over Indianapolis and other surrounding zones.
Yeah, man, I'm talking about that precept book was everything. I still got it now. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Right, damn right.
I couldn't the brother who I left the class school to. I couldn't leave certain stuff with him. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't able to leave him with stuff that got my name on it. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
So. And that was on, but he took a lot of it down, wrote a lot of it down. You know what I'm saying? As he could.
Damn right.
But yeah, that's what it was. But man, that precept book and that apocrypha, because you know that was hate that apocrypha.
Damn right. I already know it.
You know what I'm saying? That was one of the things I ran them devils off with.
Damn right. Damn right.
That damn apocrypha. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? That apocrypha.
That apocrypha, that joint heavy. You know what I'm saying? What you got? Give me one more.
Come, sir. If I could.
Please.
What advice would you give to young men who feel trapped between gang life and finding a new purpose?
Oh man, the reason why you feel trapped anyway is because you know gang life ain't the way to go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The reason you feeling trapped now is because you see that the gang life is lied to you. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
And you developing a conscience. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
That's one thing you don't need if you're gonna play the streets. You don't need a conscience if you're gonna play the streets, if that's what you want to do. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Once you develop a conscience, you might as well, it's time to leave. Because now you can't do what the street law, you can't abide by that street law with that conscience. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Now you gotta be like, oh man, look here, this ain't right. That ain't right. You can't live up to your full potential with it. So when you at a standstill with that, only thing you can do is look for the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you right now, a lot of y'all actually prayers have been answered. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? You just don't know they've been answered because you saw them niggas out there on the corner and you laughed at them and called them Power Rangers. You know what I'm saying? You act that prayer that you prayed, you laughed at it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You saw us on the streets teaching, and that was your prayer right there. You know what I'm saying? Your prayer been answered right there. All you had to do was come get you a flyer and come to class one time. You know what I'm saying? That's the biggest thing. Coming to class one time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. The brother had something for you.
And so like and bounce off of Officer our alum's question. So for a brother or sister that is teetering, you know what I mean? Because when you're in the streets, the law of the street is everything. You know what I mean? For a young brother or sister that's out there teetering, following the law of the streets, which one do you think is more powerful and more prevalent, the law of the streets or the law of the Most High?
Oh, the law of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? But in order for the law of the Most High to be heavy, you gotta have these scriptures broke down to you by men of the Lord.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You can't look at these scriptures from a Christian point of view and then look at the law of the streets. You know what I'm saying? From what you've been taught, and think somebody gonna, you know what I'm saying, go towards the laws of the Most High.
Right.
Because according to Christianity, you don't have to keep a goddamn law.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Damn right.
You feel me?
Damn right.
So I have to say, you got to be taught by men of the Lord, which only resides in the ISUPK.
Damn right. I'm right. Listen, man, we didn't kept you in here long enough. You know, one hell of a show. Get a brother a hand again. One last message, man. You know what I'm saying? We call this episode "The Life of a Chicago Gangbanger Turned Israelite." What would be your message, final message to black and brown men that's gangbanging? What would be your message to them on why they should come into the ISUPK?
The main reason that black and brown people should be in the ISUPK is because since birth, you know what I'm saying, when you're in the world, on both sides, whether you black or Hispanic, you are taught that Hispanics are your opposition or black are your opposition. You know what I'm saying? So you need to come in here to learn that you are each other's brothers. If blacks and Hispanics knew that they was brothers, man, we could change the nation overnight.
Damn right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's that right there alone. You know what I'm saying? Cause we was just in Little Village. You know what I'm saying? Remember that nigga came up and you know what I'm saying? Nigga 55 years old, still gay, man. He said,
nice.
He said, nigga say, what y'all GDs? He say, man, nah, we GDK over here. You know what I'm saying? I guess he saw the shield. You know what I'm saying? I had to get a brother a fly. Like, look, this is what we on, man. This what the Lord knows. He like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt,
But you know what I'm saying? But we've been taught this by our enemy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. Huh?
And we had to, you know what I'm saying, come up from under the oppression of our enemies first. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. And
by doing that, you gotta, in order to come up from under the oppression of your enemies, you gotta join your brothers.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
You gotta unify with your brothers.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Scriptures say, the nation not desired.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Look at blacks and Hispanics, especially the Native Indians. You know, damn, well, God damn.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? We was just up there on that reservation.
Damn right.
Oh man.
I don't
man, if
understand,
we
though.
not a people destroyed, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Not
Right.
desired, I don't know who is. You know.
I just want to say this, but y'all don't know for you if you ain't never been on a reservation, you know what I'm saying? A reservation is damn near like the the projects.
Right.
You understand? Them Native Indian brothers and sisters is out there suffering. You understand? But once again, we the underdogs, man. Black, Hispanics, Native American Indians, you know what I'm saying? We like that team that's in last place that's gonna rise all the way up to win the championship. Listen, I prefer the role of an underdog. We that underdog, you know what I'm saying? But of course, you see this brother, you know what I'm saying, came up out the woodwork, came up out the concrete, man. You know what I'm saying? And became a certified priest in the ISUBK, even though he grew up in the projects. If he can do it, you can do it. That's right. You can do it. You got a brotherhood waiting on you.
Damn right.
You got a sisterhood waiting on you. You know what I'm saying? So I want again appreciate you out. You know what I'm saying? Coming to rock this thing, yeah. Been a real heavy podcast. We might do a pod too. You know what I'm saying? So I want to give it up to my co-host. You know what I'm saying? Officer Lamakiala again, man. Right. Any closing announcements before we go?
Come on. All Israelites, blacks, men, make sure to go like and follow, share, subscribe to all the Roundtable of Truth social media platforms as well. Make sure if you are in the Chicagoland area to come show us some support down on Michigan Avenue downtown. You understand? Tomorrow, Magma. You understand? We'll be out there from 1 p.m. until as well. We will be at the 312 Awards on Sunday from 6 to 9 until 6 to 9 p.m. tomorrow, Sunday night. As well, we will be next weekend on Saturday in Gary, Indiana, holding camp. You understand? From 1 p.m. If you have the address.
Yeah, we'll be on Broadway and Ridge Road intersection, right by the Family Dollar.
Mosaic Christ, give it up. Right.
Next Thursday and Friday, we'll be here at the Chicago School at 9909 Westchester, Roosevelt Road, Westchester, Illinois.
That's right.
For the Feast of Purim. You understand? Thursday night and Friday night, the 2-day feast.
That's it.
You understand? Come make sure to show the support to the UBK in the sense of the law of the Lord.
That's it.
You feel my point? And as well, don't forget to make sure to pay your Passover fees, $200 per person, you understand, per adult 17 and above, April 9th all the way from April 13th in Atlanta, Georgia. You know, the Lord's 56th annual. And lastly but not least, make sure to always, every penny of any increase you get, make sure to pay 10% of that to the UPK for your tithes.
Pay your tithes.
I also want to give it up, you understand, to Officer Yaradon. You understand? Brother that made all this beautiful gear that these brothers wear up here. Go ahead and plug that thing, Yaradon.
Yeah, if you want any of the gear you see rocked on the Roundtable of Truth or all throughout Israel, go to diversitymall.com. You know what I'm saying? And make sure you pay your tithes, though, to isupk.com.
Right. Also want to give it up to Officer Iowa Lum in the building. You know what I'm saying?
Common Con, sir. Like Officer Lamont Yala said, next week we'll be having camp in Gary, Indiana.
Damn right.
How
many niggas you know had camp in Gary? Most people scared to go to Gary. Go ahead.
Under the tutelage of Commander Johanna, we don't give a damn if the city has $0.
That's
we
it.
coming for the people.
That's it.
That's what we want. We will be serving food. So we got food for your soul and we got food for your belly. Catch us next week out in Gary, Indiana on give me right, Rosh.
On Ridge Road intersection.
From
it's on 37th and Ridge.
37th and Ridge, 1 p.m. until.
Gonna give it up again to Officer Mayad, newly father, you know what I'm saying? They had a daughter. You know what I'm saying?
Anything you want to say, my yard? Closing up.
Salaki, if I could,
Please.
you know what I'm saying? Every Saturday, ISUPK around the world holds Sabbath service. You know what I'm saying? This is the day of rest that we give to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? The Lord gave us the Sabbath as a day of rest for our sake.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? So do your due diligence. Tune in to the Sabbath service if you cannot be there physically. You know what I'm saying? Where we go over the scriptures in the Hebrew and then in the English.
Man,
you know what I'm
listen,
saying?
listen, for the brothers and sisters across the country, man, get your ass up and make it to these Sabbath services.
Right.
These brothers work extra hard, you know what I'm saying, to pull these Sabbaths. I know it's early in the morning, it's Friday night, you don't want to get up in the morning, but these priests is up, you know what I'm saying, teaching, going in the Bible, reading the Hebrew, you know what I'm saying. Come learn your culture, man. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, these brothers going to be serving sweet rolls and coffee. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
If you come to Chicago school and Officer Mayad ain't got no sweet rolls and coffee, here at this Sabbath service, give me a call. That's all you got to do. Give me a call. He going to get fined. Carry on.
It's like, if they give a priest fund, we can boost it up to Henny and Waffle.
Everybody coming down.
You know what I mean? Right.
Everybody in the Sabbath service like this. But go ahead, though.
There you go with God.
Please.
Well, so every Saturday all across the nation, you know what I'm saying, all across the world, we hold Sabbath service, whatever your time zone, you know what I'm saying, wherever you are in the world, tune in on Saturdays to the ISUPK Sabbath service. Of course, here in Chicago, tomorrow is going to be 9 p.m. Central Time. 9 a.m. It's like 9 a.m. Central Time, you know what I'm saying? Come to the Sabbath service live, tune in, and this is the time when you really can get to know the scriptures. We go from Genesis all the way down to Revelation, chapter by chapter, verse by verse, you know what I'm saying, breaking it down so that you can understand it in a universally practical standard.
That's right, man. We want to give it up to our amazing technical team here with us every night. Officer Ramawan, give it up, you know what I mean? Officer Raj Karab, you know what I'm saying? Give it up. Hold on, Ramawan got something you want to say? Go ahead, Ramawan. Please.
I don't know if it got brought out, but don't forget we do have the Round Table of Truth coming to Atlanta.
That's right.
Right.
Make sure y'all get y'all being in. It's gonna be a lot of people watching the Round Table of Truth in Atlanta.
That's it.
I pray you get you a seat or get you a part in this in the stream or whatever, but it's gonna go down in Atlanta. So.
Damn right.
We do part 2 of the
Yeah, man, we might can, but we got an amazing thing. Like the brother said, we're gonna be roundtables. We're gonna be in Atlanta, and we're gonna be interviewing a lot of the captains of the ISUPK across the country. And so we're gonna sit down with I believe Captain Mashak, Captain Kahantham Yad of the South, King of the South. You know what I'm saying? Who else we got? I think we're gonna be interviewing Captain Yatanzak, newly raised 13,000.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. Captain Gadar Hart, California, you understand? We might get Captain Yak, he a regular.
Right, God.
I'll see if we can also get Captain Kai and Captain Todd Ward, man. These brothers doing great work. They're across the country. We also, Lord allow, got the interview coming up with General Shawamar, you know what I'm saying, coming to the Round Table of Truth, you know what I'm saying? So we got a lot of stuff coming up, man. We're going to be out there. Join us, support us. I also want to just give a shout out to a few people in here on YouTube. Jess Art and Paint, get a sister a hand. Young man, Devon, Jacob Israel, the official, what's that, Pretty Dakaya, give my 9 hand. Lakban Yashikar, Rocky Allah, Princess Lazan. I'm not coming to you, award. He said he raised his hand. I'm coming to you. Cross the line radio. Give a shout out to Cross the Line Radio. Sister Daya, I believe I pronounced that right. Barn Dog, give him a hand. Todd Elias, Todd Lai, give her a hand. Princess Nazam. I said her name already. Sister Takaya Buff, give her a hand. Kombadai. Jacob Israel, did I say him already? Jacob Israel. What else we got in here? D. Terrell. Malak Bond, give him a hand. Natasha Lewis, give her a hand. Yazab. There's a few more names on here. I'll be in here all night. You know what I'm saying? But Warrior, go ahead.
Salakia, I just want to, let everybody know that the big priest, he will be, it's to be announced.
Yeah.
He will be coming to bingo.
I'm coming, y'all. I know we done pushed that thing back a few weeks. You know what I mean?
Yes, I just want to let everybody know he will be coming to bingo. Oh, Lord. So you will be seeing him in the flesh. We'll be interviewing the big priest.
Damn right. I'm coming, you know what I'm saying? Right. Cute work of the Lord, man. It changes overnight, but I definitely will be doing that interview on Big O. Bring your questions, whatever you want, man. Bring it. Let's get it on. Y'all know how we do it in the UBK. We ain't running from nothing.
That's right. They ain't ready for the mayhem,
so you fake Israelite knowledge.
They don't want nobody dancing in the video.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Peg and kid.
If you don't want to have to follow a brother who buy a peg kid, hell to die. We're not buying no peg kids. Ain't no woman making us get face down, ass up the head. We making the women do that in here.
Damn right.
And we taking unbelievable fire.
Unbelievable fire.
Unbelievable.
Salakia, the brother said a pagan kit was purchased. I made it vanish. It disappeared.
Hey, that sounds like it's a good night. It was a vanishing act.
We're gonna go ahead at this point. We're gonna shut it down. Join us next week live right here on the Round Table of Truth. I'm Captain Malquad. That's right. Under Commander Jenny Hanna.
That's right.
Hey, Shalom, Israel. The ISUPK presents the Lord's 56th annual Passover going down right here in Atlanta, Georgia. We got a whole bunch of events lined up for y'all, including the annual lamb slaughter. You already know. Then it's the Hebrew Academy trials. Oh boy. Next, we got the children's party. Then, we got General Muhammad's scripture breakdown class and the Hebrew Academy graduation. The Lord's 56th annual Passover. Pay your Passover fee. It's only $200 to get all these exclusive events. Real black culture. The general's in attendance and the stage is set. It's going down. April the 12th in Atlanta, Georgia. This event is only for the black, Hispanic, and Native indigenous people. We got a week full of events from April the 9th and the 13th. But remember, you gotta pay that Passover fee. It's only $200 to get every event exclusively. Here's the itinerary for the Lord's 56th annual Passover. April the 9th is the annual lamb slaughter. April the 10th is the kids party. At 7 p.m. later that night, General Muhammad's scripture breakdown class. April the 11th, the Hebrew Academy graduation. Later that night at 8 p.m. is the all-black party. April the 12th is the Lord's 56th annual Passover. April the 13th is the Feast of Unleavened Bread. $200, 17 years or older, pay your Passover fee. See you in Atlanta, Israel. Shalom.
Hey, Shalom. This is Priest and Officer Yahweh Thumb of the ISUPK under Commanding General Yohana. Tune in with me every Wednesday night from 7 to 9 p.m. for the Biblical Law class in Dayton, Ohio. Shalom.
The Spirit itself bear witness with my spirit that we are the children of God. That's why we all black, booted, ready for war like
And the Bible is just such an amazing book. It's a book of literal prophecy of the future of what's to play out on the planet Earth. That's right. Everything that the Lord laid down and said will happen comes to pass. And that's an amazing thing to have at your disposal. You got a book that tells you the future.
And they shall no more. In the 8th verse it said we was going to be a prey to the heathen. But then God was going to come deliver us, man, and show us the truth of who we are.
That's something that you hear out of a cartoon or something you hear out of an anime or something like that. But this is actual real life to the point where you can look at these prophecies and open up a historical book. You can go into archaeology and see that, damn, the prophecy came before the event actually happened. Okay.